me go. Hello, hello, hello. This right here. You hear that? Fine, but when you go to the next screen, and there's nothing on there, which is hilarious. That's so funny. Something with this screen right here.
The troublemaker.
How about that? Did that work?
Oh!
There we go.
Woohoo!
Da, 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 da.
We made it.
I was like, I hate and love these people busting my balls no matter what. I was like, you sons of bitches, I love you. Only took over 20 minutes, Jess. Just so you know, have I told you I hated you today? Have I told you? Because I don't. But this is me.
Basically, he's saying you could take your long legs and walk them on home.
Before I begin, I love you all and thank you. But officially, okay, I was just gonna say that I was gonna take something away from Mystic Misfit that I have done for him and Justin that's very special for the past 2 years now. But apparently now it's going to be a couple thing. So before I begin yet again, I just want to say to the Mystic Misfit family, both of you collectively can kiss my whole fucking ass from left to right. I love you both. So now that you could actually fucking hear me, let me give you that intro one more time. You mother.
Play it back. Play it back. Play it back.
What we're gonna do? Oh my god, I hate you both. So what I said was, welcome, curious listeners. Join us as we dive into some of the most chilling mysteries found in the shadows of America's national parks. Disappearances that defy all logic, reason, and explanation, as well as all manner of things that go bump in the night. These stories often leave us questioning the very nature of reality. Is it human error, like my fucking microphone? Is it something supernatural?
Like your mama? Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. It just came out. Inside voice.
Got him! Got him! Somebody clip the fuck out of that. I'm having chest palpitations. If I die right here on this fucking podcast, I need my insurance company to know that she fucking killed me. I need them to know this. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Or are there forces at work that we may never fully comprehend? Tonight, besides busting your balls, we're going to take you through some of the scariest true life accounts, each more unsettling than the last. I fucked up in the same spot twice. That's hilarious. Prepare yourself, because once you hear these stories, you're never going to look at the wilderness the same again. Good evening, motherfuckers. My name is Eric.
And mine is Paula.
And this is
Dark Reflections.
Part 2.
Can you see me? Hello? I'm here. Behind you, look. Behind you. I'm behind you.
Holy, oh God.
Well, that was an interesting way to start.
Oh my God, you clipped that. Thank
Oh.
you. Holy.
Sometimes my inside voice, it just
Listen,
comes out.
it's so funny because I was having a conversation with people at work, with the ladies at work today pertaining to you. And I was making a comment. I was saying, the story, it was because I was actually saying I'm filtered at work. And they're like in amazement of that. I'm like,
Yeah.
at work, of course, I'm filtered in the 9 to 5. And I say how you have to be such a strong person with such an attitude as well and such wit to be with somebody like me for as long as you've been. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's
No.
a slight echo. You know what it is? Oh, no. I don't know.
I
don't
wonder
know.
if it's just my mic is so much better than yours that it
It could
just
be.
makes it.
It could be, because that is a newer microphone.
It is a newer mic.
It could very well be that. It could also be that I'm loud as fuck and you're hearing the echo in the room.
That is true.
Or
It's picking up on my mic. 'Cause you're
or-
loud.
Or wait for it. The Mystic Misfit family are still not puckering left and right. As I previously asked. They say she sounds amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So, you want to start us off then?
Yeah.
All right, start
Um,
us off. What do we got?
So at the end of last week's episode, we made a little side comment about national parks and the crazy stuff that goes down in the parks. So we figured that tonight it would be a good second episode to talk a little bit more about some of the crazy stories that come out of these parks.
Yeah.
So, some interesting facts that I found out while doing some searching for
Okay.
this episode is that the United States has 63 locations designated as a national park. There's only 63 sites that actually include the words national park in their proper names. So there's only 63 actual national parks in the US. But there are 429 national park sites. Little confusing, right? So 429 national park sites, 63 that are actually national parks. Those are the trouble ones. The others, they fall into other categories such as national battlefields, national historic sites, national monuments, national seashores, and national recreation areas.
Okay.
Okay? A lot of people actually live within driving distances to most of these, and they tend to visit for leisure activities, exploring the natural beauty of the foliage that all of Earth has to offer. They take in the fresh air, visit the streams and the waterfalls that intertwine through big, beautiful trees. Sounds nice and relaxing,
Yeah,
right?
Definitely that.
Yeah. This is what most experience when they go to a national park. But others, they're not quite as lucky.
No, definitely not my stories.
Yeah, not in mine either. So some have heard screams. They echo through the trees, drums that can be heard in the middle of the night coming from far off distances. All kinds of cryptids, alien encounters, and even paranormal activity have all been reported in the national parks. There's also an unsettling amount of missing people
Yeah.
from these parks. They all just vanish. And this happens year after year after year, and it's just kind of getting worse.
Yeah. No, it's definitely getting worse throughout the years. These missing 411 cases refer to people who have mysteriously disappeared in national parks and other wilderness areas, often under strange and inexplicable circumstances. Excuse me if I mispronounce his name, but it's a former law enforcement officer named David Polides has documented hundreds of cases in his Missing 411 series, which is something that I thought was absolutely interesting. So let's go ahead here, and I'm going to start listing off 10 of the scariest true life accounts from national parks. So let me start off with an individual named Dennis Martin. He's one of the most famous 411 cases. A 6-year-old boy, okay, in the Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee in 1969.
Jeez.
Okay, he was a 6-year-old boy on a family camping trip. It was Father's Day weekend, a time for celebration. Dennis was playing hide and seek with other kids mere yards away from his family's camp.
Oh, wow.
And then he vanished. No sound, no trace, just gone. Now,
Terrifying.
that's insane. Now, some claim that they saw something disturbing that day. A family nearby reported hearing a blood-curdling scream,
Oh,
followed by the sight of a rough-looking man moving through the trees with something draped over his shoulder. The search for Dennis included the FBI, the military, and civilians alike, but not a shred of him was ever found.
oh, I hate that.
So everybody's like, was it a kidnapping? Or was it something stranger? The forests of the Smokies are ancient, okay? So they're shrouded in like folklore and mystery. Like things like, cryptids like Bigfoot, frankly.
Yeah.
So did somebody or something take him?
Don't like.
Yeah, so next we have the case of Stacy Ann Harris. Yosemite's beautiful, but it has a dark side. Stacy was on a horseback trip with the group, taking a short walk to photograph a lake, right? She wasn't far, always within view, until she wasn't. The only thing searchers ever found was her camera lens. No other trace of her has ever surfaced.
Oh, no.
How does a 14-year-old girl simply vanish in one of the most well-traveled national parks in the world? This was Yosemite National Park in 1981. Some believe that there's actually more than meets the eye, because strange lights have been seen in those parts of Yosemite National Park.
Bringing it back to last week's episode.
Bringing it back. There's always talks and whispers of UFO. So people always think, could she have encountered something otherworldly?
I'll talk more about that too later.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, so check this one out, okay? So this is Theodore Weiss. This is the Rocky Mountain National Parks in Colorado. This was actually in 2015. Ted Weiss was no stranger.
Oh, this is recent.
Yeah, no, it's very recent. He was an experienced outdoorsman, but when his car was found abandoned at the Rocky Mountain National Park, it sparked a search that would leave authorities baffled. Months later, his remains were found in an area that had been thoroughly searched multiple times. Like, multiple times. Everybody was curious as to how it happened. Like, was it there the whole time? Was it hidden? Perhaps he crossed into a place that we humans are meant to see. And when they let him go, maybe that's how it was. Like there's a lot of like
He
paranormal
blooped
claims.
out and then blooped back in.
Yeah, there's like a ton of, believe it or not, paranormal claims over there in the Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado.
Colorado's beautiful too.
It is, and that's crazy.
Scary to think about.
That's always a place that I've been like thinking about when I go. Colorado and Arizona are two places
Yeah.
that for some reason, and honestly it's because of like these like national parks All right, so here's one from Comanche Peak Wilderness in Colorado. This guy's name is Jared Atadero. Another child, okay? People, watch your fucking kids. I mean, look, our kid's right here. We know where she is at all times.
All
See what I'm
times.
saying? Okay? When she was 3 years old, she vanished during a group hike. So the wilderness is dangerous, yes, but his clothes were found years later. Are you ready for this? They were in near pristine condition, as if they hadn't been exposed to the elements. His shoes in particular were noted to have looked practically new.
And how long was he missing for?
Years.
Oh my god.
So this happened in 99, and his clothing was found years later. People have speculated everything from animal attacks to something much stranger. So yet again, a lot of supernatural, paranormal, even UFO claims and accusations are made at Comanche Peak Wilderness Park in Colorado.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, how do you explain that? Like, imagine being a parent. Your child goes missing for years. All searches come up empty. You take this enormous loss to your family. Then years later, you're getting contacted back by, like, what, park rangers? The FBI? And they're like, hey, we just want to let you know that we found not the remains of your child, but their clothing.
Yeah, that's effed up.
Right, that's what
Especially when they received that phone call, they probably instantly thought, "Oh my god, they found our child," but not even just that, at least maybe just the remains at that point, 'cause since it had been so long, but then to only find the clothing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, who wouldn't want that phone call? Like, who
That would make
wouldn't-
me, honestly, that made me more pissed.
That would make me infuriated. So it's like, how did we overlook these fucking clothes?
First of all,
Or where do they come from? And why are they in pristine condition? And like, you almost, in instances like these, like, and at least this is kind of like where my head's been every time I hear these cases, like as we were doing research on them, it was like, how mad of a parent would you be? Like, I would almost rather something paranormal, supernatural happen to my child than to believe that they were taken by natural causes, whether it be animal or, disturbingly enough, human, like some form of like trafficking situation.
oof, terrible.
Okay, and their clothing be the only thing that gets recovered in pristine condition. Like, how? Like think of what, like, if that were a person that took that child, how sick and demented is this fucker to actually save clothing and then bring it back to the very site that the child went missing? So it's not like it was turned into local authorities or anything. It was found on the site where the child went missing.
Yeah, it's the strange part.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so especially, I mean, any of these, all of these kind of, leave me uneasy. However, like, obviously the ones with the kids always hit me a little harder. But now this guy right here, some people might have actually heard of this individual. Have you ever heard of Kenny Veach?
No,
So Kenny Veach,
at least not by the name.
yeah, so he was actually like a self-proclaimed wilderness explorer and actually had quite the following on YouTube. So this guy was like a low-key influencer when he went missing, and made several videos pertaining to all the eerie locations that he tries to visit. So unfortunately, this in particular took place in the Mojave Desert in Nevada in 2014. Okay, he set out to find an M-shaped cave that he had once stumbled upon while hiking in the Mojave Desert. He claimed that this cave gave off this weird and mysterious aura when he found it the first time. So he's like, hey, I got an idea. Why don't I go back? Right? Makes sense, he says sarcastically. Right? This was his last known adventure. His cell phone was later found abandoned near an old mine, but Kenny himself had never been seen again. Now, they always say that deserts hold ancient buried secrets. Others suggest, again, the paranormal or alien activity. So the real crazy thing about this is you could actually go on YouTube right now and search Kenny Veach, Veach, and see his last, well, the majority of his YouTubes are still up, but you can watch his last YouTube where he's standing in the Mojave Desert,
Ooh.
mentioning this cave, and it's like kind of like an M-shaped cave like this, and and the belly is kind of on the bottom, and it's like it's so creepy because he shows the cave.
It's always eerie. Like, have you ever seen those pictures where it's like seconds before, like, a mass shooting or, stuff like that? Like, moments before whatever these people were doing, it's an image of it. And then right after that picture snapped, it
was the last
it was the
moments
last
of,
moments, kind of like
those
this
people
video.
on Earth.
Extra creepy.
Yeah, super creepy, especially because of the fact that he was already saying, like, and he never claimed to be sensitive. He never claimed to be interested in the cult per se. He never made any form of accusations in that manner or capacity.
Yeah.
But he did say that he was getting weird vibes from the cave.
Always starts off as a weird vibe.
Right.
Trust your instinct.
That's pretty much where I was going with that. You know what I mean?
Especially me. I know I said it last week too. I trust nothing and nobody. So
but
I get a bad vibe and I'm like, oh no, thank you.
Exactly. Like, for good reason. Like, even if you're not esoteric or if you're not into, any kind of spirituality, not for nothing, trust your gut. Like, your gut is a natural human fight or flight, quality that was instilled in us by the universe. Like, there's a reason why our species survived for as long as we have with some of the crazy predators that we did. Like, trust your gut. If your gut is saying, hey, this cave is off, like, it could have been like a tight squeeze. It could have been he fell and plummeted somewhere. He could have been eaten by coyotes.
Yeah, mystic, intuition, exactly.
But, like, regardless of if it were paranormal, supernatural, or him busting his ass, like, you got the vibe. Like, he knew better. He was. He gained his master's degree in Fafo University. He fucked around and found out. Yeah, what? It's true. Like, I don't know.
That's good.
I don't understand. All right, so check this one out, right? So now we have Carl Lanzer. This is Mount Shasta, California. It's a place dripping with legend of hidden underground civilizations, of strange sightings. What? Right? Carl Landers was a mountaineer who disappeared while ascending the mountain. He was just a few hundred feet from a resting area when he vanished. Like, that's like how they always say,
That's a
like,
slap in the
most
face.
right, like, it's like how they say, like, most people get in car accidents closest to their homes. You know, like it's almost like you feel that sense of security.
And you just
And-
relax.
Right.
You let
and
your
you let your
guard
guard down.
Yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden, bam, that's when you get diddied. You know, like we don't do that. You always say no to the party.
No to the diddler.
No, absolutely not. So he was found just a few hundred feet from a resting area where he vanished despite massive search efforts. Now, this is the thing, too. Not a trace of these people are ever found. Mount Shasta has a long rumored history to be a UFO hotspot as well. So, I mean, we started off our podcast with UFO abductions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, there's accusations of portals to other dimensions. Like, take that for what it's worth. Could Carl have stumbled into something not meant for human eyes, or like a doorway to another world? Like, imagine, like,
Crazy.
it seems far fetched, but then at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, how many times do people need to tell you you're a crackhead before you realize that you should put down the 8-ball?
Oh, no.
Like, like it's like what do you have to do to come to the realization that, you know, there might be some weird things going on here, like not everything is meant for us? What if every time we have a near-death experience we're transported to another timeline where you live from it, says Mystic Misfit. I have a whole thought process pertaining to exactly that. I have a whole thought process pertaining to that. You want to go?
Yeah.
Yep. You'll be right back. Okay, you're gonna go grab something. So let's go do this here. Give us a quick second, y'all. We're just gonna take a brief little intermission. Everything's fine. We just gotta take a little. Oh, actually, you know what? As you take your bio, go on ahead.
Okay.
Yep, go on ahead. I'm just gonna speak on this. So I'm just gonna answer this question here by Mystic Misfit before we continue going on with the cast.
Perfect.
Okay. So, what if every time we have a near-death experience, we're transported to another timeline where we live from it? I wholeheartedly believe that, because I believe that when it's your time, it's your time. So there is no way of dodging the inevitable. However, in these near instances where you and your higher being are kind of like, would you like to start at this load point? You have the opportunity to actually say, yes, I want to continue from this last load point, from this last spawn point. And that's going to be on a whole episode that I want to talk about that Paula, who stepped away, absolutely hates, and that's simulation theory. That is a rabbit hole that I cannot wait to delve into, because I believe that whether it is God or a super user or the Anunnaki or the fucking Xenudians from Mars, like, it doesn't matter. There, to me, I feel there was something larger than us. There was some source, there was some higher being, higher entity that basically said, hey, you know what, we're gonna put you through this experience and we want you to participate in this particular activity through different lenses. Those lenses being different bodies, different forms. So I believe that source is a frequency, and we're all tapped into the same frequency. So we're at all 104, and then I'm at be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, so on and so forth, etc., etc. So I wholeheartedly believe that every time we have a near-death experience, we're transported to another. So even in that vein, and I appreciate you, Mystic Misfit, for saying what you're saying and suggesting it in that moment, in that instance. You know what I mean? All right, go, baby. This cat. That, yeah, you know, they could have had these experiences where it was either near death, or quite frankly, maybe they chose the other side. Maybe these people were chosen for something higher, a higher purpose, and this is why they've literally just vanished. Alex says she has a theory about dreams that she's going to save for later. Excellent, excellent. So remember, guys, if you look at the very top of the chat, it actually was in there. So let me get it back in there. I'm going to put the Malave Discord back up in there. But I would love for you guys to send your stories to. Alex has actually sent some stuff. I've also had some stories that was told to me by Renolf. So fucking shout out to them both for like sharing things.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Except for sickness.
Except for
Then we don't want it.
Exactly. Keep that to yourself. So I'm putting this up there right there. That's the Malave Discord. Definitely join in on that if you had not done so already. That's how you can get involved with all of this. And there's the general chat. You can go into the text general chat, or you could always send me direct DMs to let me know some stories and things of that nature. So now that wifey's back, welcome
Sorry
back,
about that,
beautiful
guys.
wifey. You're totally good, mommy. Let me go on to the next one right here. So this is Dior Coons from Timber Creek Campground
Dior.
in
Ooh.
Idaho. So Dior Coons Jr. was only 2 years old.
Oh no.
I was with his family on a camping trip. One moment he was there, near his parents. The next, gone.
No.
Despite one of the most extensive searches in Idaho's history, no trace of Dior has ever
That's
been
so
found.
sad.
Now, unfortunately, in this particular case, some speculate foul play, but others lean towards something more inexplicable. There have been stories of strange, shadowy figures that move through the trees.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
I have some shadow people stories, but that's for
Yeah.
that's for another night. But ooh, shadow people.
We'll have we should do a whole show on shadow people
Oh.
and things of that
Yeah.
nature. We're going to don't worry, yo, we're going to get progressively deeper and deeper. So, look, everybody has shadow people stories. Shadow people are 100% everywhere.
It's
Like I
terrifying.
said, guys, if you would actually like us to like read these off, because what we do is with your stories, one of us will read them, the other one will not.
Yeah. So, Alex, any of your stories that you've sent through, Eric has read them, but I haven't. I don't want to. I don't want to until he's telling me them.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do is I'll read some, then she'll read some, and then when we're like, oh my god, like in an instance like right now, if I were like, hey, there's this particular story that was sent in by a listener,
It would fit in perfect.
and if it's in perfect, I'm gonna read you this story, and it'll be the first time live on air that one another will hear said stories. So I would love, we would love to hear your shadow person stories. All right, so we have Catherine Von Alst from Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas. Okay,
The name alone, come on now.
So here's a settling one. Another child, 8 years old, disappeared in Devil's Den State Park after 6 days searching for her. Okay? Here's the crazy part. She was found calm and composed.
After how long?
6 days missing. So this 8-year-old went missing for 6 days, and when they found her,
Like nothing happened.
but that like suspicious calm. She claimed that she slept right in the wide open. She showed no signs of exposure or distress. 8 years old, Devil's Den State Park, Arkansas, 1946.
Wow.
So think of the lack of amenities that she would have had comparatively to 2024. Calm and composed.
Mm-mm.
Now, the thing that people truly question is what kept her safe for those 6 days out? Some believe that she was guided by a supernatural force. Perhaps the spirits of the land itself protecting her. Or something else entirely.
That kind of reminds me of, did you hear that story? This happened, actually, I wonder if this happened in a national park.
What's that?
He was out hiking with his family. It sounded similar to this. All I can picture is him, and when he was found, there's an image of him, and he's like this.
Ooh,
And he's really young, and he was missing for days in his pajamas. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look into that, but it just reminded me of that.
That's wild.
Of that story.
And was it at a national park?
That's
or?
what I'm saying. I think that it might have been.
Damn,
thinking
how did
about
I miss
it.
that? Like that was my whole thing. So check this one out.
Oh, here.
Ooh, what is it called?
Boy found in Montana woods after missing for 48 hours. Look at this picture of this boy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be interrupting.
No, please,
it just
please.
reminds me of
this
that.
Is what this is all about, baby.
He was 3 years old.
Oof.
Riker Webb. He was found healthy and in good spirits. But look at this mother clucking picture.
Let's see this.
My boy looked like he's seen some shit.
The shit he's seen is seen.
Can you?
Oh
I don't know
Lord!
if you could. If that will.
Oh,
Oh, hold on.
that-
Bring this. Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to show this. I mean, not because the picture's bad. Not because the picture's bad, because it's just like right image. This boy look under duress.
My man has seen some shit.
The shit he's seen has seen some shit.
But he's fine.
That's like hand caught in the cookie jar type. Poor little guy. Wow.
Crazy.
I have a question. What's your opinion on Siren Head? I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never heard of Siren Head. Have you heard of Siren Head, babe?
No, I like the mermaid sirens?
Yeah, that boy has seen some shit for show. And no, just we never heard of that. You might have to write in on that and let us know about that, because we don't have a clue. Oh, Alex, is that a picture of the
Oh,
child
that's
right
him.
there? That's
Yeah,
it,
that's
Riker
it.
Webb.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so chat, check that out. Check that boy out.
Crazy.
Like that's
Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
seen some shit. And he was fine. He wasn't hungry, I don't think.
Let me see if we could do a little inception real quick here. Look at that little boy. That poor child has seen some things. Oh,
Sad.
Lord. That poor boy has seen some things. Let me get that out of you guys' face.
Siren Head is a creepypasta.
Oh, Siren has a creepypasta. They made a game about
him.
No.
No, like
Do not
Slender
know it all. I'm
Man.
gonna have to definitely check that out.
Ooh. Okay, sorry.
So check this out. Grand Canyon, Arizona, 1928. Bessie and Glenn Hyde.
Bessie.
It reads like a ghost story, okay? Check this out. The couple vanished during their honeymoon
Oh, that's
while
horrible.
rafting through the Grand Canyon. Did you say cool?
No, I said that's horrible.
Oh, I
They're
thought
on
you
their
said
honeymoon.
that's cool. I was like, they vanished.
That's sad.
Their boat was found undisturbed with all of their gear intact. Yet they were nowhere to be seen. Some say that Bessie may have killed Glenn. Others that they were met with
They
foul
just got
play.
married.
But there are whispers of ancient spirits that still roam the Grand Canyon. Don't know.
Mm-mm.
All right, and the last one that I have right here, y'all. This one is not from the U.S. This is Boquete, Panama. This is the case of Chris Kremers and Lizanne Froon. It shares eerie similarities with the 401 cases that I just mentioned here. These two young women vanished while hiking in Panama. Months later, their bones were found, along with a camera containing strange, unnerving photographs.
Oh.
Months later, bones were found.
Oh.
Did they get lost, or did they encounter something far more terrifying? Some of the photos show them looking panicked and lost in the jungle.
Oh.
Could they have been running from something? Some believe that the supernatural are at play. Others suggest that the area is frequented by something not of this earth.
Oh no.
They have huge claims in Panama about UFO encounters. So, those right there were some of the craziest 411 cases that I could find in American history for American National Parks.
Well, before I get into what I wanted to talk about tonight, I have another missing person that I would like to bring up. His name is Zelig Williams. Forgive me if I mispronounced that.
Williams. Okay.
He's 28 years old. He's a Broadway dancer.
Oh.
Yep. And he just mysteriously vanished
Like
in
recently?
South Carolina. He's been missing since October 3rd,
Wait.
days ago. Yes.
So 8 days ago, this guy went missing?
Yes. So he was visiting his parents in South Carolina,
Okay.
and he left. His mother lives in Columbia, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
He left, and nobody heard from him for a full day. So his mom was worried, and that's when she reported him missing. He actually danced in Hamilton. He was one of the
No.
Hamilton dancers.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to say that like that. He's a Hamilton dancer.
Okay.
He was last spotted driving around Congaree National Park in South Carolina.
Oh, snap.
The authorities just found his car parked in a parking lot near the national park. He was wearing a white t-shirt, black pants, and brown slides when he was last seen on October 3rd.
Wow.
And I don't know if you can show this picture of him up close.
Oh, he actually looks kind of... Yeah, it's kind of hard.
There's a
for the
glare.
screens. Yeah,
I probably should have sent
yeah.
these to you to show online.
Yeah, that's such a shame. Is there like a phone number or something that if anybody...
411?
Is there something that they have people reporting to is what I'm asking? Like,
No.
Like a national hotline or anything of that nature?
No, they didn't have any place in particular, but that was posted. I seen that, ironically, earlier this morning, and I was like, "That's weird."
Especially being that, synchronicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I
So-
know that I've been like searching this kind of stuff for the past
Right.
week, but the Daily Mail posted it on TikTok
And which
today.
Carolina is it?
South Carolina.
So anybody out there, South Carolina, if you...
Congaree National Park. I don't know if I'm pronouncing
Alex,
that correctly,
thank you
but
so much. Once again, you kick all
yes,
the ass.
perfect.
So here, I'm actually gonna put this up because this is something that we're gonna share on YouTube as well. So I definitely.
My heart literally sunk when I seen this video pop up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me try to get this up right here for y'all. Give me a quick second to just kind of bloop this. Boom. here's this young man right here. We're going to make this a little larger so you guys can see it, and it's going to be over us for 1 second right here. This is the poor gentleman right here, Zillig Williams. So there's the information right there that I was referencing on the side of the screen right here.
Thanks,
It says
Alex,
the-
for pulling that
Yes,
up.
the Richard County Sheriff's Department.
Perfect.
So if you guys, spread the word, you know what I mean? It's a damn shame that we have such a talented young man gone missing.
Yeah. Scary.
So for those of you who don't know, there have been many shows such as this one right here that have solved cases.
Yeah.
Saved lives by literally just somebody coming across this and going, "Hey,
I know that guy."
I've seen that guy. I know that guy." Or something along those lines. So once again, if anybody comes across this, if you have any information pertaining to this gentleman or find out any information, all that stuff is right there on the screen. Definitely check that out.
Yeah.
And babe, what an amazing find.
Yeah, I randomly stumbled upon that, and like I said, my heart sunk. I was like, holy shit. This is literally what we're going to be talking about. And
Yeah, that's
it popped. I understand algorithm and all that, but the hell?
yeah, when the intuition and algorithm of the two witchy folk be hitting,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So
It was insane.
And Alex, also, thank you for once again being the best.
Yes, thank you.
And
Thank you
pulling that up the
for
way that
pulling
you
that up.
do.
I appreciate that. Apparently, trying to show your screen on another screen doesn't work out so well.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what I was originally going to speak about tonight is we're going to start off with a 2015 Reddit thread. I know, a Reddit thread, starting it off. Well, supposedly, this Reddit thread was written by a search and rescue officer who worked for the National Park Services. They wrote a few stories about things that they had seen and heard while searching the parks for missing people, always happening when they're looking for missing folk. As you can see, there's a hell of a lot of them. All of the stories had elements of strange occurrences or encounters, but only one really caught most people's attention. This was the last story, and they stated the weirdest story that they had to share. Okay? They go on and say, quote, "I don't know if this is true for every search and rescue unit, but in mine, it's sort of an unspoken regular thing we run into. You can try asking about it with other SAR officers, but even if they know what you're talking about, they probably won't say anything about it. We've been told not to talk about it by our superiors. And at this point, we've all gotten so used to it that it doesn't even seem weird anymore.
What are we talking about?
Oh, you'll see. On just about every case where we're really far into the wilderness, I'm talking 30 or 40 miles deep, at some point, we find a staircase.
Oh, we're talking about staircases in national parks. Okay, I get
In the middle of
reference.
the woods. Staircases. It's
Hell
almost like, oh yeah. It's almost like you took the stairs in your house, cut them out, and just plopped them in the middle of the forest. I asked about them for the first time that I saw some. The other officer just told me not to worry about it and that it was normal. Everyone I asked said the same thing. I wanted to go check them out, but I was told very emphatically that I should never go near any of them. Ever. I just sort of ignored them now when I run into them because it happens so frequently. End quote. The original poster even claimed that one of his co-workers had seen a staircase, but it was flipped upside down. So, take the skinny top of a staircase.
The skinny top, it's flipped, so it goes skinny to large.
Right. Upside down. This wasn't the first story that I came across where somebody said that they seen the staircases, but they were they were upside down. So I guess that's a pretty regular thing that's seen as well, which is strange if you think about it, you know? Well, staircases in the woods are strange, period.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about like the physics of that too. Like,
Right,
the
that's
fact
the
that it was
thing.
like upside down and then stayed there for so long in that
Yeah.
manner. It's like, how?
Yeah, exactly. Weird. A lot of the commenters felt that this story was extremely creepy, but also seemed completely made up. Understandable. But there have been more and more reports that have come out over the past few years of similar stories. They've also been seen in at least 7 other countries. But they all share similarities, though they have been made of different materials. Some made of wood, stone, metal, and even bricks. Some are more like a spiral staircase, and others appear to go straight up into the sky. But most of all of them have been found in national parks. So they've been seen in all of these places. National parks mainly. All kinds.
Mystic Misfit says Fae portals.
Fae portals. Oh, yes. Yes.
I think that these
Those
are-
Fae traps, you know?
Oh no, Fae traps and Fae portals. I think of these give me more like dimension doors.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get into that too.
Oh shit. Okay.
Some of the staircases they've seen have even seemed to be built like over water. Like they'll start on
Like a
like the
bridge?
edge. Yeah, kind of, but like just starting on the edge of like a cliff or something, or you know, over the water, and they'll go like boop, just straight up, like not a bridge, like not trying to go over it, just
This goes like,
boop.
hey, I'm
I'm gonna be
stop.
right here and stop over the water. Weird, very weird.
That's that Fae shit. Never mind.
Yeah. And despite their location being in the middle of the woods,
Yeah.
they all seem clean. Like condition wise, yeah. Like no signs of any kind of wilderness have been by them. So like no little critters going up them,
No
anything like
critters,
that.
No moss. No.
They don't seem to be affected by the weather.
Mm.
This is another claim. But they all seem to lead to absolutely nowhere.
Wasn't there a movie or a TV show that we watched that literally had to do with the staircase in the woods?
Did we watch a movie like that?
This can't be a fever dream.
It might be a fever
I believe
dream.
that there.
I
No,
don't
I
remember
know.
that.
I'm serious. We saw it was like
How
it
long
might have
ago?
been like a series or something. I don't know, but it was like it would be, I mean, obviously like a story like this is gonna get traction and then cause, you know, sci-fi people to pick it up and go, hey, this is a dope ass story.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to, you know, push this. But yeah.
I
And
know.
it was literally that. It was like a staircase, and like the guy like walked to the top of this staircase, and it ended up being like Truman Show. Like,
Oh no, I don't like that.
yeah.
That
yeah,
does
yeah.
seem like. But was there a door at the top of it? I think there was a door at the top of
I
that
don't
staircase.
think there was a. Yeah. It was a staircase.
Yeah,
and a door.
I recall this.
was
I
a
think this was
staircase
a
and a door.
movie or something,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. It was like it's called Stairs. Thank you.
Oh.
That's what it was called. Stairs. Yeah.
Did we see that? We
We
had to have.
did.
Maybe we just seen it. But I only faintly remember that.
Yeah, it feels like a fever dream at this point. But like the imagery in my head is always up the staircase with like a door on the top. But like
I don't know,
out
I
in
don't like that.
the open. Yeah. Fuck all that.
That's weird.
Yep.
I don't
Fuck
like
that
it.
in particular. Yep. Stairs, woods, I'm good.
Yeah, no thank you.
Nah. Like I would rather literally walk through a clear Stargate. Like I would honestly like, oh, this is a random circle that looks like it's powered by alien technology in the middle of the woods. I'll sashay
I'll
through
put
it.
my arm through it.
Staircase, there's
You know?
something about the staircase that's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
staircase
know
is
what it is.
strange.
It's just like, nah, I'm good.
It's scary because it's so random. It's something so random to be like drop dead in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, I think that's it, honestly, because I think like like when
It's
I think
so
of
out there.
Yeah, when I think of a stereotypical like Stargate or Dimension Door, I always think circle. And
Target SG-1.
and a Stargate and a circle. It just seems like a more natural occurrence in nature than a fucking stairwell. So like seeing the stairwell and there's like, there's no foundation to an old house around here. Surely doesn't look like it was dragged from anywhere close. Real fucking weird.
Yeah, it just gets weirder.
Okay.
So, there was also been a report of a man who claimed to have worked as an infectious disease expert for the CDC.
Of course.
This was in the 40s.
Oh,
Okay, so the 1940s. He claimed that after the Roswell, New Mexico crash, multiple reports of animal mutations began to surface, and the CDC was brought to investigate these. Roswell aliens again.
Oh, no,
it
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
all
no, no.
stems around friggin' aliens. Anyway, the researchers and investigators only planned to be in the Roswell State Park area for a few months at most. But this ended up taking over half a year in the forested areas of Roswell.
Okay.
Okay. Multiple people reported seeing a set of wooden stairs that seemed to be giving off some kind of frequency
Again.
which caused anyone around them to feel off balanced and uneasy. There was even a group of campers that had come upon these stairs. Not knowing what they were, they decided to set up the camp about 100 feet from them. Okay? I probably wouldn't have done that. I'd be like, that's strange
The
as hell.
caucasity in that. Like, you see stairs in the middle of the woods.
My first thought is not going to be, I think I'm going to put my tent here.
Like,
No, thank you. It's fucking strange.
clearly you're not a LARPer, Dungeons and Dragons player, moviegoer,
No life experience of any kind.
nose breather. Like, I don't
Also, this was in the
understand how
40s
you
too,
made that
so-
conscious choice.
Things were a lot different in the 40s. A lot more trust. I don't know. I wouldn't have done it. I definitely would not have popped up my tent.
I don't think trust is the word I would use to describe the 40s, but
Well, not for some folk. Anyway, when the camp woke up the next day, they discovered that the stairs had somehow moved during the night. In the spot that they were the night before, the ground around the area now appeared black and charred, as if they had been burnt down.
pause. Let's run that back. Here we are, camping trip. Hey, babe. Mad exhausted. Here's a set of stairs. Why don't we set camp right here? Seems good. You're like, yeah, honey, absolutely. We knock out. Next morning, we wake up. Stairs are not only moved, they're not. The stairs
No, the
are.
stairs are. They're not moved. Their tents and everything.
Are in the
Same spot, the same
location,
place
but
that they
the
had their little
stairs
fire
moved,
pit.
And the ground is charred?
Yeah, like they were burnt down to the ground. But,
Wait. Like the stairs were burnt to the ground.
right, that's what it would appear like
That's
if
what
the
it read
stairs
like.
weren't.
Like the stairs were there, burnt to the ground, and now for some reason another set of stairs are over here? Is that
Right,
how
but
it's
they're
like-
the same stairs. It's not a new staircase.
Hate it.
It's the same staircase, just now
Hate it.
kind of in a different location.
Check, please.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Over the next few nights, the staircases had continued to disappear and reappear several feet away from the original location.
So this staircase is just Misty stepping all over.
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So, They're hopping around every night. 6 days later, the stairs vanished once again, but never reappeared.
Were these the same people that stayed there?
Yeah, these are those same campers.
And they didn't fucking move?
No, they didn't. The stairs moved. Why did they need to?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Who brought this girl?
Oh, Lord.
Well, before the final vanishing act, the CDC had been called. They attempted to chip off a piece of the wood from the staircase for testing. They claimed that the wood was so hard, it was like steel, and they were unable to get a piece for the testing. Did you just take it somewhere?
I'm a 5-year-old. All I thought was, oh yeah, it is.
I can't. The investigators did determine that there was actually some kind of frequency emitting from the stairs before they vanished, but could never figure out who was sending it or who was receiving it. So you know how earlier they had
Yeah,
that,
said they got a weird vibe. Like
yeah,
they felt like a
and they
frequency
would
come-
feel like dizzy and whatnot around them. So they were actually transmitting something, but what it was, who knows?
So wait, so whoever tested this was
The
able to
CDC.
prove this. So the CDC
They
was
were
able to
able to
prove
prove
the fact that this
that it
wood
was
was emitting
emitting something, but they couldn't actually chip anything off of it, like a piece of material, to test the material to see what it was made out of.
and this. Okay, yeah. So it was a piece of material. So wasn't like the entire stairwell.
No, they were just trying to take, because it appeared to just be wood.
And why was this family there again? Like they just
were
like
no,
camping trip?
no, they were part of this. They were part of the
CDC.
investigator research people.
Oh, I don't know how the fuck I missed that. Because I'm like real talk trying to be like, why are these people staying? But if this is your job, like, no, we're here to investigate these stairs. Like they keep moving. Okay.
Well,
I guess.
no, they weren't there to investigate the stairs. They were just a group of campers, like part of the CDC campers that were there because of the whole animal mutation thing that was
So
happening
it just so
around
happened
the
that
woods.
the CDC were the individuals who had this instance occur to them. Right?
part
They
of
were the
the
campers.
part of the investigators, like there was investigators,
Yeah,
there
so
was
they're like-
the actual CDC people,
They were
there
like
was
weird animal mutilations are occurring.
right,
so we're
which
gonna send
caused
people
them to
out.
go
Right, and then
search
they
the woods.
had an experience while
And then
they
there
were
was
out
a
there.
group of them, a
Okay,
bunch
that
of
makes
campers.
so much more. At least the people.
But they weren't like the
They weren't there for the stairs. They were
right.
there
They
for a
weren't
whole
there for the
separate
stairs. They were
occurrence.
there for a whole separate
Heard.
purpose. And there were the researchers and investigators. So a group of them.
Right.
Anyway.
Following.
Anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
So, another person who claimed to be a member of a search and rescue team reports walking up the staircase. Yep. Different staircase, by the way. That was covered completely with perfectly white carpet.
Huh?
Middle of the woods, perfectly clean staircase.
Different staircase.
Different staircase, different
Same
woods. I don't
time?
No, I don't know
Okay,
where this what
okay,
time
okay.
frame this is. This poster posted it in like around 2015
Was this now
during
still
that
the
Reddit thing.
CDC allegedly?
No, this is
Okay,
a whole
this
other
is just a
story.
different occurrence,
yeah,
different place.
whole other
Got you.
person, whole other thing.
Okay.
This is another search and rescue
Okay.
unit. So they're the people that are looking for the missing folk.
Got you.
They stated at first everything seemed completely normal. However, when they reached the top of the staircase, the air became oppressively silent. They couldn't even hear the sound of their own breath.
Yikes.
They became terrified, as you would.
As one does.
This guy quickly turned around and ran back down the stairs and caught up with the rest of their research team. However, according to the team leader, he had been missing for hours.
So the actual guy who was doing the original investigation, who went up the set of stairs and said, "Not today,"
Yeah, he was
and
just
came
part of
back
the-
down,
the
was
research
allegedly
team. And
God,
he
for
went. He
hours.
literally walked up the stairs, got to the top of the stairs,
There's
and
that time
said,
shit
"Ooh,
again.
this is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hear nothing." Ran back down the stairs. Went back to his group. The group leader said, "You've been missing for hours."
That's crazy.
The leader immediately accused him of going up the stairs. He was then blamed for being the reason the missing hiker they had been looking for was never found. Like, because he went up the stairs, they had been
broke something.
punished or something somehow for doing it. So he was
No.
blamed that they
That's
didn't find him
crazy.
because of him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Kind of sad too, like this guy. And I'm sure he heard stories about the random staircases, especially if it's something that kind of goes around these search and rescue units.
Right. And like, hey, buddy, don't go up the stairs. And he said, hey.
Yeah.
But then imagine you go up and you go down, and then like it's your whatever they call them, sergeant. It's like you're to
Leader.
blame. It's you. You broke the cardinal rule.
Yeah.
Like we never had this issue because nobody's ever went up the stairs.
Yeah. Didn't we tell you don't go up the stairs?
Crazy.
There's another strange encounter that somebody had with these creepy ass stairs.
Mm,
They also decided to go up the stairs.
of course.
When they got to the top, they were looking up at the tree line ahead of them. They noticed these people with very slender faces in the tree line ahead of them, in the branches.
Slenderman.
Not Slender Man. Slender faces. And they all looked to have dark black eyes.
Oh,
Scary.
aliens.
Ooh. Siri's trying to speak with me. No, thank you.
Girl.
That was weird. Ooh, that gave me the chills. Kind of like the Black-Eyed Kids. Have you ever heard of those?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's kind
actually,
of how they were describing them.
I actually wrote the Black-Eyed Kids into one of my TTRPGs.
Yeah, they're creepy. That's a whole other weird rabbit hole to go down.
Shout out to my players who played Evermore. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember.
The
that.
steampunk game.
Yeah. Some people feel that the Black-Eyed Kids are just aliens in people costumes. I hate that.
Everything about it.
I hate that.
Despise.
Which brings me to a psychic who publicized her thoughts on these mysterious stairs in the woods.
Mm.
In a blog post, she claims to have physically explored several of these staircases. Okay?
So she's to blame. We're over here blaming this fucking poor guy who's just doing his job trying to do the search and
Oh, right,
rescue.
right.
And it's really freaking Sister
Well, this
Ava
happened- this
over
was a
here,
whole other
the medium going up and
different
down
time
these
frame.
damn stairs looking for shit.
Yeah. Allegedly, there's a clear energy shift near them. So kind of like what the other people were saying previously.
Yeah.
And that getting too close to them caused her emotions to become numb.
Yeah, extra dimensional portals will do that.
According to her blog post, she believes that these staircases are used as locations for alien abductions. She says that the stairs are portals through the many layers of Earth so that the aliens can take their victims away and experiment on them. This is why the staircases are often spotted by search and rescue teams looking for missing people.
Yeah, think about that though. Like, let's entertain that thought for half a second. Like, there's some weight behind that accusation, because it's like a needle in a haystack. You're in a national park, right? You're in a national park. You're the counselor, or the counselor. You hear what I mean? The camp counselor.
Oh, Lord.
You're the rangers of this national park. You're getting the search and rescue teams out to look for some missing peoples, and that's the only time you're stumbling upon like a set of stairs. And you're like, I've worked here for 20 years.
I ain't
and
never
I've
seen these shits.
these fucking stairs, and now here you are. You know what I mean? Like that's actually wild.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Kind of scary. So maybe all of the people that you spoke about earlier,
Saw a set of stairs.
yeah, maybe they're just all alien abductions.
Listen. Could be.
Or maybe there's more to the mysteries around the national parks.
Cryptids.
Cryptids. Well,
Wendigos.
there's theories surrounding them. Some of them are obvious, you know, the remains of settlements and buildings, but the buildings have rotted away and only left the staircases, which doesn't make sense, but this is what people think. It makes no sense. How is the entire building going to rot around the staircase? But the staircase are just
know.
going to stay right there.
Picky termites.
Well, yeah, picky. They don't like the wood.
They
No.
didn't like the white carpet.
No.
Tacky.
Even though most of the stories claim that they appear to be in pretty great condition. So I think it's unlikely that an entire house is going to rot away. Leave these stairs in damn good condition, but everything else is going to be gone.
You
Weird.
see this right here real quick? Alex Fiction just said, but on a serious note, there's a spiral staircase in the local woods near me.
No.
Several of the local covens have watered the area it's in. Good.
That's terrifying.
Good on the covens.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Support
on
your
the
local
set
coven.
Is local stairs that just spiraled for no reason.
Yeah.
That's great. Alex, is there any kind of foundation that's around them, or are they like very similar to the ones that Paul is telling the stories about tonight? I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, strange. Now, some of the staircases show signs, but they just
Right,
don't
but
really
what they're
look
saying
like they're
is it's just
touched.
like, yeah,
So they
yeah.
might look slightly aged or whatever, but they
Right.
don't look like anything is messing with them. Like they just look there,
Sure.
kind of clean, but aged, but clean.
Like right, like comparatively, like it's like, hey, you know what? For being a staircase randomly in the woods, this is awkwardly pristine.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Some have paranormal theories that feel that these are portals or
Of course.
stairways to different dimensions,
Mm-hmm.
or like a stairway to an alternate reality, which is kind of interesting. And then you have others that believe that these are gateways to hell. You always have those people.
You always have those people.
Maybe the staircases are how all the cryptids come into our reality.
Oh hell no!
Maybe
You
it's
tell me the Wendigo takes the stairs?
Maybe.
Oh
Maybe.
man! Oh no!
Yeah. Maybe it is.
I wonder if there's
a
ever
doorway of
been
some
any
kind.
stories about anybody trying to take down these fucking stairs. Or if they're
No,
all
people
like,
just don't mess with them.
yeah,
'cause
that's
they're
what I'm saying.
scared.
They're really just out here, just like,
Yeah, besides you have the
leaving them be.
random handful that actually tried to fuck with them, and then they get even more scared.
I mean, not for nothing. They're probably in some weird and awkward way protected because of the fact that they're in a national park. Like thinking about it,
Maybe,
actually.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
There has to be some sort
There's
of
probably
law.
some like preservation law that they're like, well, even though we want to smash this, like local law prohibits us from demolishing anything without. I'm just making this shit up, but I'm just saying like
well,
that.
it might
That's
though.
I was
'cause
kind of
they're-
cooking
they
right
are
there. Like,
protected.
that's what I'm
right?
saying. It kind of felt like that, right?
Yeah, they have to be protected.
Mm-hmm.
So some people say that it's the gateway to hell, but maybe it's the opposite. Maybe
So-
you go up these stairs and get to heaven. You
Okay.
get to the top and you see all your past loved ones.
Mm.
Or maybe it's just a made up story from Reddit that one user wrote, and then a bunch of people started to make up tales.
True.
I haven't seen one. Have you seen one?
Have I ever seen a set of random stairs
In the woods. No.
No.
No. Now,
No.
Alex, You've seen them.
But Alex has seen them. So I mean, I guarantee there has to be like chances are that there are probably more than have ever been reported. Some people just probably don't even realize the creepy backstories pertaining to it, and some
Yeah,
people
they're
might find it
probably just
actually
don't think
really
about it.
like captivating. Like if somebody isn't like spiritually attuned or isn't really into the unknown or mysterious things, they might just be like, oh wow, cool set of stairs in the woods, probably from an abandoned house, like not even giving it the proper respect of like forethought of going like, but why did the staircase make it but nothing? You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, if you were to see them,
Mhm.
would you be brave enough to go up the stairs,
Oh, absolutely not.
or would you would just walk away
Hell
and
no.
pretend they didn't exist?
I wouldn't pretend they didn't exist. That I won't lie about. I would definitely approach them. I would probably be guilty of touching it. I'm not
I would
gonna
touch
lie.
it. I would touch it.
I would be
I don't
guilty
think
of
I'd
touching
walk
it.
up
I'd
them,
be
though.
that motherfucker that get possessed like in like and it'd be like, Eric, you were standing there for 24 hours. You know what I mean? And you pissed your pants. Like, I'd be that person. Walk up them. Honestly,
I
with,
wouldn't walk up them.
with my spirituality, I'm the kind of person that I respect things too much. And as silly as like some people might be like, it's a set of fucking stairs in the woods. I'm like, but I didn't set that set of stairs in the woods there. And that's not my set of stairs to walk up. Because let's play the game for a second that it came from a house. Right?
Yeah.
And it got demolished, and for some reason this set of stairs was the only thing. Let's play devil's advocate. Right? What energies does that stairs hold? What stories does that stairs hold? What frequencies are held within that wood that's defying physics? And why the actual fuck do I want to mess with that? You know what I
I
mean?
don't trust anything. I'll say it over and over again. So you're not gonna catch my ass running up those stairs. I might touch them. I might be
Yeah.
brave enough to touch it. Like,
Like, I don't think I'd be scared of it as much as I just respect the fact that, like, it's like if I were walking in the woods. Here, perfect example. We went to Salem. When we went to Salem, there was the one section, and you know the name of the place. It's the grave site, right in downtown Salem.
in Salem proper?
In Salem proper.
Oh, yeah.
Where what's his dick is buried.
Yeah.
The judge, right? Now remember when we went closer to Samhain,
Mm-hmm.
that people had in front of that little building that the child was upstairs.
Yeah.
They had workings put up.
Yeah.
They were like it looked as if they were like twigs set up in a particular pattern, things being held in place, stones put down. Like, clearly that's somebody's practice. Clearly that's somebody's something. I'm not fucking with that. Not because I'm scared,
No, because it's somebody else's
but it's
working.
somebody else's shit.
You don't
It's
fuck
somebody
with it.
else's workings, right? So, even in the sense of a staircase, like, unless it's a staircase in Philly and I'm trying to pretend to be Rocky Balboa like we did and you're running up the fucking staircase, like, I had no reason to run up a set of random stairs in the woods.
No. And honestly, though, if I didn't know about these weird stories, if we were just walking around, we have a national we have a national what is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know if it's a. I mean, they call it a park,
Yeah, but
but
it's
I don't
not
know
a
if it's
national.
like
It's not like what
it's one of those things that you were saying
a
earlier on
national
in your description.
recreation site.
Yeah, I think it's a national recreational site.
Yeah. It's quite literally our backyard.
Mhm.
I think if I was walking around there and I just seen a random set of stairs before knowing what I know,
Mhm.
I would have just been like, oh, that's random, and just moseyed on my way.
Right, and you notice it, and see, this is the thing too, right? So you give things power, right? So what a lot of people don't realize, right, about like charms, amulets, things of this nature, is the only way in which they work is it by you giving
Give
it power.
Mm-hmm.
So if the staircase is a staircase, you just let it the fuck alone. Because weird, random staircase. Like I see Ranulph over here, like, I'd climb it. So here's his happy ass. We're all taking a hike. And then he's like, set of stairs, up and down. And then here's me, you, and Megan, his lady, looking at him like, the fuck did you run up them stairs for? And he's like, but they're there. And we're like, yeah, but why?
Yeah.
But why? That's my thing.
You
So
did
the
that
thing
for
is-
fun?
So the thing is, like, when people give it weight, when people give certain things certain energy, I believe it just takes that out there. Look at Missing Miss. I would climb it too. See, we would have let your ass do it. Like, look, see, he say, I trust you. What's his dick? The judge is on his tomb. Listen, fuck that guy in particular. We don't say his name up here on the stream. The judge. And yes, that's Steve. A knowledge seeker. That's no. Colonizing head ass. No. He's like, I'm a knowledge seeker, he says. Some knowledge is not meant for your ass.
But you know though, like when you're with a group of your friends or whatever, and you get like, you kind of get a little bit brave. What if we all walked up them at one time?
But the thing is,
Are we all gonna like bloop?
I don't want to bloop y'all bitches forever. Like,
Well, what would happen though?
listen, if we get up talking, I'm fighting everybody in the space cage. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Hold hands.
Steve, don't say that.
He said, "Don't you heart me." Look at him. He's over here. This causing smoke. Alex says, "You see my response about the stairs? Oh, let me just go up, Ricky's. Nothing." She said, "Just tree roots." She's seen it herself. She physically would not get within 50 feet of it because of how it felt. See?
Alex, is it close enough for you to like go and sneak a little picture?
Look at this. And never again over here.
Don't go up
don't
it
you
though.
dare.
I just kind of want to see them. I'm curious.
Oh, Lord.
I just kind of want to see them.
To be fair, you heard of some of the toughest dudes who do urban exploration freak out sitting in Roosevelt's chair in Hyde's Park. You want to sit in it.
Oh, wait.
Hold pattern.
So there is in our local town, we have a museum, a historical museum. They're actually doing a paranormal investigation there. You could pay into to be a part of it. I wouldn't do that. But and like you stay overnight, but they have an American flag in there that has Abe Lincoln's blood on it from when he was unalived.
Look at this motherfucker. Hey,
I mean,
demons, it's me, your boy.
It's me, your boy.
I can't with y'all.
But I'd be interested to go see it and like see what vibes we get off of it.
I would definitely.
I'd vibe. And there's a lot of like stories about some lady that used to own the home. It's a ginormous mansion. That's in the local town.
It's beautiful too.
That's down the road from us.
Alex says she
really
thinks it's
beautiful.
roughly 6 miles away, and she hasn't been in those woods for a long time.
Oh no, Alex, I'm gonna fly to you and we'll explore it. I don't want to go up it though, but I do want to take a picture.
Ronald says, I need to go to Warren's Museum. Yes. The Warren Museum? Absolutely.
Oh, I kind of want to go to Zach Bagans.
Baby Gap?
Baby Gap, yeah.
Oh, Zach Bagans. Shout out to Zach Bagans.
Honestly, it's the only.
Oh my God! Look at it. This. Oh my God.
Babe. We have to actually just plan an actual day and make it happen.
Listen,
'Cause
this
if we
poor
just
guy
talk
tries
it-
and tries and tries. He does.
Okay, well, we need to have like a solidified date.
Oh boy, here we go.
I have things.
Et tu, brutas?
So Zach Bagans, he has one. It's the only reason why I ever want to go to Vegas. I have no other urge to go to Vegas besides going to Zach Bagans' scary museum of haunted things.
Yeah. Definitely want to check that out.
And I actually just found out that he's dating Holly Madison. And I didn't know that.
Zach Bagans?
Yeah, he's banging Holly Madison.
My man.
My man, right?
My man.
Dang, I just learned that.
Ah! How dare you? Look, he's coming out of spa day now. Oh, no, because I'm scary enough. I'll take that, though. I'll own that. I'll wear that as a badge of honor. Also, you want to go to Death Garden over in Alex's neck of the woods.
What is
Death
that?
Garden? Wait.
What is that?
That's not the one where people unalive themselves, is it? Because that's a forest.
Wait. What?
Everything inside of it is a killer plant? Inside this forest? Or
Where
inside
is
this
it
garden?
located?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was about to say that unalive forest. That's in Japan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's in
Ooh,
Japan.
look,
I would
yo, I got
never.
chills.
Ooh, I would never go to that.
I just felt something, yo. The vibe on that said, my ancestors literally gave me a cocontazo. I did that. You saw me? Chad, you saw that like this? My ancestors said, if you don't shut the fuck up, you ain't going to no fucking.
Oh,
forest
I
in
did
Japan.
Clayton Road in Jersey. I did that before. I did that years ago.
Wait, Clinton Road in Jersey?
Yeah.
Is that the?
No, not that one. I've
know
never
what I'm
done that
talking
one.
about.
I never done that one. I think you did that one.
So
I didn't do that one.
So
But I
there-
did do Clinton Road.
So there's a road in Jersey. All right, so even though this has nothing to do with national park, right, which is cool though, but I love this. I love these segues. So there's a place where there's a ghost truck that runs you off the road on Clinton Road. I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've heard
heard
of it.
We had absolutely nothing happen.
No, we went.
I went with my cousin Josh and like two of his friends.
There's a place in Jersey.
Joel might have been
I
there, too.
remember, Where you had to stop in front of this house.
I didn't do this one with you. I didn't do
Urban
this one.
legend was so I was driving. So I can attest to this. Now there's physics behind the shit. I get it. I'm just gonna tell you my experience because it was fucking
Steve,
freaky.
I
Either
love
way.
you so much.
Okay, so it was you got to stop by this house, and supposedly, allegedly, this little girl passed away. So you're supposed to show your respects first. But when you do, and you drive down this hill, there's like a stop sign. As soon as you stop at the stop sign, if you put your car in neutral, the car rolls backwards
It's physics.
and towards the house or like the spot where this little girl is seen. I'm just telling you my experience.
It's cool. I would love to do
I'm
it.
just telling you my experience. So it was me. This was during my the car magazine days.
Yeah.
So I was with a group of people, when we were younger, and we were trying to make a car magazine when like magazines were actually still a fucking thing. So part of that car magazine though had like what we would call urban exploration, where we were going like ghost hunting and things of that nature. So I was driving Mitsubishi Lancer EX, right? So like a small like redheaded stepchild Lancer, and I had people in my passenger seat and in my back seat, right? So we all did this because some people were too scared to do this, but like we're gonna do it in the middle of the night. Of course, you had to do it at night, right?
Everything's scary.
So we pulled up, and it was like this rock. I'll never forget it. It was like this big boulder. Stopped there. We all kind of like jokingly like, hey, So I go, and I'm going down. As I'm going down the hill, I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna try to debunk this all right off the bat. So as I'm going down the hill, going down, I'm following you, right? I actually put my car in neutral going down the hill. So the car's just going, and like I'm getting ready to like, feather my brake. All of a sudden, my car goes boom, and like e-brake stops. And everybody's all like, oh, because we're all laughing because everybody's in the moment, you know what I mean? And they're like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, yo, I didn't do that. The car starts going now back down the hill faster. Right? And I'm like, weird as shit. And they're like, yo, slow down, E, slow down. And I'm like, all right. I was like, I had it in neutral. So I pop it in a drive again. And I stop at the bottom.
Hey, don't do that.
Put the car in reverse. And we're getting, and we're waiting, right? Sure enough, the car starts driving backwards uphill. So we're freaking out. Swear to you, car kicks. Not in the same spot that I was where it did it down, but kicks and starts pulling faster. Right, gravity, right. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the coolest shit. Like I said, I know there's physics behind it, but it freaks me the fuck out, right? And everybody's like, yo, slow down. Stop like hitting the gas. No bullshit. Opened up my door. Put both feet out the door like, no, it's not me. So we start, we start bugging out as the car pulls up, right? As soon as we hit by the rock, I swear to you, it looked like the figure of a young girl standing on the rock. When I say I closed the door and fucking sped, it was right by, oh my God, what's the name of that asylum that used to be there? Shit. It's gonna come to me. Letchworth. It was right by Letchworth Village. Because that's where we were going, and that's a whole I will tell you story after story after story
We
about
have
Letchworth
so many paranormal stories.
because I've been inside Letchworth.
Yeah.
I went inside Letchworth. I ghost hunted Letchworth. Letchworth is haunted as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Letchworth is haunted as fuck. There's a ghost truck that runs you off the road to Clinton. Yeah, we saw
yeah.
At any scary spots, I would pee your pants then die. Steve, do you not do spooky? No. You were like the fucking no. The Soapy Rise. Ain't no way you don't do spooky. Bloody Mary live on stream.
No.
You don't fuck with Bloody Mary.
No. None of
Really?
those, Candyman, nothing. I'm not going to say
Really?
nothing in a mirror. No, thank you.
I mean, there's power behind mirrors.
Yeah, that's why you don't say it.
Like, not even necessarily.
No balls, exactly. I have none. I actually have a vagina, and I will never do it.
Got her! A little
no,
boy
no.
drowned in the water under the bridge. Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's
sad.
on Clinton Road.
Oh, that thing is
Yeah,
that what happened to Clinton Road?
supposedly, if you chuck a quarter down there, he throws it back up. Oh, know him?
You
Yeah.
just wear them on your chest.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Arya.
I was the Wizard of Oz, my man. I didn't mind the emeralds. So scary. I would never make you do. I'll die over here siding with you, of course. There's one in Cornwall up the street from you. You can talk about Gravity Hills. Yeah, the Gravity Hills are wild.
I want to do one of those. I've never done it.
Yeah. It's something with like the physics of like. It's something with like the physics of how like the road is, etc. Where you're technically going downhill, but it looks like you're going uphill.
Is my mic on? Can you guys hear me?
Can you guys hear out of Paul's mic right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
cool.
Sorry. Arya keeps nudging her face up against it.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay. Yep. Okay, cool.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, this is our daughter Arya. No. What would you say, Mystic Misfit? You were asking about the asylum. Talk about Letchworth? Letchworth has such a dark history. Such a dark history. Letchworth was a mental institution.
Wait, is that the one over in Rockland County?
Yeah.
Oh, they actually filmed a lot of Orange is the New Black in a portion of the Letchworth.
Yeah, they were a mental institution that I believe closed down in the early 90s, because people were like basically like left there. They were like people who had like serious mental retardation, like horrible disabilities, and the families just kind of left them there.
Sad.
Yeah, left them there, forgot about them. When I went in there, right? Countless files left scattered everywhere. So like you were able to see patient records just all over the place. All over the place.
It's okay. It was after 7 years.
When you rented the abandoned jail sanitarium at night, it was scary as hell.
Oh, that was
All that kind of stuff has residual energy, 100%. A jail, the amount of pain and torment that's felt in a space, like spaces hold energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 100%, and that's why I feel there's power in like the staircase. You know, for better or for worse. Like even if it's like metaphorically speaking, like there's something behind that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just wild. Hey yo, Zardos, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. But yeah, that is just some craziness.
I can't wait until we do more of the paranormal stuff. I have so many stories.
So yeah, family. We're definitely gonna be doing a whole lot more of the paranormal. Like I was saying, there's gonna be more of the paranormal. There's gonna be more. Like I said, one of the things that I love speaking about is simulation reality. You know, simulation theory. That's Paula's
hate that.
absolute favorite subject.
hate that.
She loves it.
I hate that. That scares me so much.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna speak on that. There's gonna be stuff also about spirituality, things of that nature, practices, etc. So there's definitely gonna be a lot more of that where that comes from. And not for nothing too, like also suggestions from you guys. Like for example, like it seemed as if the chat earlier was really responsive when we were talking about shadow people, or
yeah.
just made mention of shadow people. So kind of, you know, a podcast, you know, speaking about the lore of shadow people, etc. Look at this. The owner was like, yeah, you can go anywhere but the child cemetery from when they died from tuberculosis.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing in this because I said to her, nothing in this world or the next can get me to enter that area.
You have no worries. We will not be there.
Yeah, like, woof. That's heartbreaking.
Why do we hate?
No, he's asking you, why do you hate simulation theory so
It's
much?
terrifying. I
You know
can't.
why she finds it terrifying. And I will say this proudly, and I'll prove it to you guys, because I feel I have extremely compelling points when it comes to it, and frankly, that like when Paul and I were first discussing, you know, this podcast, one of the things we wanted to do was like for our first two stories, you know, like, yeah, we're talking about alien abductions, but the alien abductions that we spoke about were ones that it wasn't just hearsay. Like these were ones that are like, no, these were some of the ones that are actually documented, police record, where like under oath and within the government they were kind of like acknowledging it, going like, yeah, that was an alien encounter.
Yeah.
You know, with these, you know what I mean? Like these are serious disappearances. And then furthermore,
And there's so many other things too about the national parks that we didn't touch.
oh yeah, we
But
were
all
just
the
like
cryptid stuff.
tip of the iceberg. And
Yeah.
but you know
We're
what? I
just
figured
warming
like
up.
cryptids will be like a fun thing to
Cryptids
just
are a
do in and of
whole-
itself.
Right. And that's why
Right.
that's why I didn't touch on it.
Look, Steve says, why? Every lady loves The Sims.
I do like The Sims. But I don't like the idea that I'm a Sim. I don't like that. That's scary to me. I love The Sims.
I mean, like I said, the thing is I honestly think, because at least when we talk about it, when I start bringing up things and I see Paula start to do like the like.
Choose your next words wisely,
Not even
Mr. M.
no. When I'm talking about like simulation theory,
Oh.
and then you're making that like, okay, that makes sense. I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Hell yeah.
Like
I
when
don't
you
wanna be
say
living
you
in
don't
the
like
Truman
it,
Show. No, thank
that's
you.
what it is. Right.
I hate that.
Right. Like
That's
pretty
terrifying.
much.
Why the hell do I go to work every day?
Like when you were in the restroom, right? And Mystic Misfit, made a comment, and he said, "What happens?" And I'm paraphrasing. He basically said, "What happens if things like loss of time and things of that nature, was actually a point that you died, and then like basically chose not to move on and ended up like just continuing on." And I said that that's actually part of my simulation theory, and I believe that that's like a big portion of like where people have like very like near-death experiences, and some people are like, wow, like it's crazy how that person made it out alive. Like I'm a bit advocate of like, no, they didn't, per se. It was literally like if you're thinking about it from like a video game standpoint, and what do you say? Well, can someone hit the? Yeah, literally, I've said it. My biggest complaint, bro. I've said to I say this in little fun mantras to my higher self when I meditate. I say, if there is simulation theory and I have a super user, you need to fucking learn what min-maxing is, because
real. Give me the cheats.
my whoever created me standard roll array, and it's whack. I'm just saying, nobody makes Dungeons and Dragons characters with the standard roll array where it's like, okay, you're gonna choose one at 15, 114, 113, 112. No, fuck all that. Like, no, we're min-maxing. It's like intelligence or wisdom, like that tomatoes are fruit, or that tomatoes technically salsa. You know what I mean? Like what's more important to you, wisdom or intelligence? Like, is strength really a dumb stat? Like, when we say dexterity, like, are you planning on me doing a backflip, or do I need to be the fastest person running away from zombies, but like shamblers, not like World War Z?
Yeah. Oh, they're terrifying zombies.
They are fucking terrifying. If we were in a simulation, I wish the DM had just did point buy instead of just rolling and keeping stats. Yeah, like, don't they know the roll 4? Keep the 3 highest? Like, don't we know we re-roll ones, bro? We re-roll ones. World War Z zombies fucking terrify me. The way they like stack on one another when they hit fucking walls to climb over it.
Hate it, and they're fast as fuck.
Listen,
My
and I
legs
know,
will never
and I know, fuck Renov, fuck Mystic Misfit, because I was stuck with them in a zombie apocalypse. We was over here playing this game called Somebody Once Told Me, okay? And these fucking things, I was popping shots. I have the clips. I have the receipts. I'm popping clips trying to defend them so they could get on their bikes. These bitches up and left me. They left. I got stories about this too with this one, who up and left me in another zombie apocalypse. So I got that one there, where they up and left me in the zombie apocalypse there. Then, as Mr. Steve knows, who's in here, we also do some live action role play called
Nerds.
Called Dystopia Rising. One time we took her and her brother, and there was
Well, we took my brother.
Well, they took her brother, like, excuse me, yeah, because she went all the time. We took her brother, and in this particular instance, we were being chased by what was it? It doesn't matter what the
Fucking
NPC
Yeti or
was.
some
It was a
shit.
Yeti or some shit. So we're literally running away from this thing, and finally, I was like, yo, we're standing our fucking ground. That's it. I stopped. I'm like, we're standing our ground. We're beating the shit out of this thing. Ain't no more running. I turn around when I see her and her brother's back 20 yards past me. They left me They left
You're
me.
saying? We're in the middle of the fucking woods, dude.
So-
it was dark. There was nobody else around. I was
Except
knocking.
for me. Like, it
Oh,
was
you should've
3v1.
You should have ran.
It was
And when you
3v1.
heard us,
It was 3v1.
I was not sticking around. That shit looked big.
Look, you two didn't get the memo that charisma is the dumb stat. First of all, charisma is
Damn.
not the dumb stat. Charisma is not the dumb stat. That's bull. No. Charisma's a life-saving stat. You know, if you can talk your way out of shit or charm your way out of things, he said, and he works at a bank. You used to do this stuff, then y'all joined the 1400s cult, and no one saw you again.
1400 gang gang.
Gang.
Gang gang.
13th century up in this B. What do we got here? Anyway, then he's cruising his way in. He probably ran like Scooby-Doo after me. I ran like hell once I realized that. Yep.
Yeah, he didn't stick around. No,
If the Yeti eats Eric Mayer to be sitting and go for food going that. Right. Me saying it. That's what it You only got to outrun the slowest person, Alex. That's what I'm saying.
And guess who wasn't the slowest person then? Me.
Listen.
I ran these short legs so fast. I said,
Listen.
hell
I could
no.
run. Well, I thought it was time to stand and fight.
No.
Yes.
Hell no.
You want to do it like you never done one. You want to do it with friends. Okay. Don't be. Listen, she don't need to be helping. Y'all don't need to be in this. How the fuck did we get here? I hate it here.
Woo.
I hate it here.
We'll have to find a LARP and
Mokele Mbembe? Steve, you speaking in tongues? He said, are we doing cryptids? Oh, we plan on doing that.
plan on doing cryptids.
Yeah, back onto the topic. Exactly. See, Alex, segue.
Sure. Or yeet. Yeet. Is that used? That's not used
No,
anymore.
that ain't a thing. No.
They say skibbity doo boopity boop
Skibbity-
bop.
No, we don't say that here either. Nope. Blurt that out. I'm just saying, one of you work in finance, the other operates on body parts, and you both love cryptids. This reeks of secret Frankenstein experiments. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. And we're both secretly, not so secretly, necromancers. So, take that for what it's worth.
Back on topic. Back on topic. We've kind of completely veered from our original topic tonight.
Well, yeah, that's because the topic. I mean, the topic is national parks. We were talking about missing.
We were
people.
speaking about something
And-
very
yeah.
specific.
Exactly.
Very specific.
And we're talking about these stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. And the missing peoples.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The missing people, and that's how it all get, because we were talking about if the veer came from would we touch these fucking stairs?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I would touch it again. I would touch it. I don't think I'm gonna go up them though.
No. So
The only way that I might be brave enough, like I said before, is when you're around your friends and you do something stupid because you're with your friends.
No.
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 Oh.
I'm not on that peer pressure shit. No.
Neither am I though. It takes it.
No, because I'm the one to talk shit to my friends as they do it. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of want to see one though, just to say I've seen it.
It would totally be interesting to see a set of stairs.
Yeah.
You know what? Not for nothing, Chad. If you guys, just like Alex's situation, if you guys ever see a set of stairs in the woods, take a picture of that. Send that to the
Please.
Discord, because I would love to check that out. Share it. We'll add it to the podcast to like you see like, hey, you know what? Some viewer submission section, and like here's this. You want to stay home and make some hot chocolate for the virus? Okay. Have we been to the Skillman Institution or out past the public areas in Duke's Farms? No.
No.
The Skillman Institution. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Zardos, tell us more about that. And welcome to the chat.
Skillman
If you ever get my ass looking for it, Jess, we need to get you in the woods first. We need to get you in the woods looking.
We have a lot of woods by us. We live in the middle of the woods.
So what is a Skillman institution? Was that like, it sounds like an asylum. Is that an asylum?
I love the woods too, Jess. I love being outside, period.
Yeah, no, I love the woods. Okay, so it is an asylum. Oh, man, we're gonna have to look into that. That'd be.
Oh, wait,
that'd
is
be-
it an abandoned place? Like, are we searching when we're not supposed to? I would do something like that. Definitely.
Your good friend is a director of Duke. Oh man, do we make an on-site episode? What?
Not gonna lie, I'd be scared as hell.
That'd be
I'd be scared.
awesome.
100% abandoned.
Hell
We'd have to
yeah.
go with people.
This is the Skillman Mental Institution in New Jersey?
Let's go, Jess.
Real talk, Steve could probably set stuff up. Oh man. I love everything about that.
Steve,
What do you mean you're not going anywhere
come
scary?
on.
I don't want to hear your shit. You're going.
We'll stay safe
Listen,
together.
Manny Petty and Insane Institution. Come on.
The dream date.
The dream date.
The dream date.
Look at this. This was
No,
in
I
20
would keep you safe.
Haunted Psychiatric Facility will soon be a place to play. This was put out by Philadelphia News 10. A park will replace a former psychiatric facility in central New Jersey that became a favorite haunt of ghost hunters. Somerset County paid nearly $16 million for Skillman Village in Montgomery Township on Tuesday. Plans call for the transforming the 250-acre tract into Skillman Park. The land was once home to the New Jersey Village for Epileptics, which was founded in 1898. It became the New Jersey Neuropsychiatric Institute in 1953 and was the North Princeton Developmental Center until 1998. Montgomery spent more than $16 million to tear down 100 buildings, including a morgue, a hospital, and a power plant. Mayor Mark, I'm not going to even pronounce the last name, told the Courier News of Bridgewater the land was not only an eyesore but dangerous because kids were breaking into buildings in hopes of seeing ghosts.
Hell yeah.
So that's why. What I think is crazy is how all these institutions, it was like regular practice for them to have morgues.
Yeah, because they're doing like fucking lobotomies on these people.
Exactly.
So they knew their asses was gonna die
Yeah, 100%.
most of the time.
Like I was
Or
talking
become
about,
vegetables.
like in that Ledgeworth institution that I was referencing earlier. Also, they had they had a whole mortuary and crematory and all that on grounds.
Yep.
And that was actually part of the reasons how they got in trouble and closed down, because allegedly a lot of these families were missing family members who they alleged were put into the institution, and the institution claimed that they never existed in said institution. So we're definitely gonna have to do something about that. Definitely look at Skillman Institution. Along with that, that might have to be a definite future.
Imagine
cast.
if we did like a Ghost Hunters episode.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be great.
Like we
No,
go out
I'm
there.
all for that.
Can
I'm
you do
all-
that? Stream on the. Yeah, you streamed on
Of
your
course
phone
you can.
before.
Of course you can.
Did you touch me?
Lies. This is how every smart guy dies in the movie, Paula.
No.
You're gonna go AK, baby.
You'd be staying with the brunette. What do they?
Yeah,
What do they
exactly.
call
Burnett
that?
always survives at the end.
Yeah.
Plot
Fi-
armor.
final
Plot
girl
armor is what
energy.
they call that. Final girl energy? Yeah. Plot
Yeah.
armor. Plot
You
armor
say
is what
with
they
me.
call it. Oh, Jess? Magic Jess, the blonde? She goes first.
No.
She goes first. Magic Jess, dumbass, the one that goes up the stairs. we're running upstairs. Wait a minute, no, big titty blonde that runs up the stairs. Done, you big dummy. You die first. But it's okay because I'm the brown guy, so I'm dying shortly after. You have to choose: hang out with guys with you guys and die, or be sad by yourself and miss you both. Exactly. These are the tough choices that you have to make in this life. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, I said what I said. That's it. They die first.
Blondes usually die first.
I don't make the
Why
horror
is that?
movie
That's actually
rules.
trash.
Exactly. Segue into like Halloween shit, right? I don't make the rules as the horror movies. That's just the way that they.
Yeah,
that's
they're just
the
copy
modus
paste.
operandi.
That's true.
The horror dies first. I'll see you in the afterlife. I feel like Zoidberg on the beach of his own planet here. That was rude. Why? What do you want me to do? I don't make this shit. How dare I? You know how I dare. Each and every day. From the moment I wake up and brush my teeth to the moment I go to fucking sleep. But I honestly think, like, as far as like the main topic though, I think that's like it for that.
There was so
No, from what we did, there was just so much information.
but there was also so many of the same, essentially the same thing. There was like 50 different staircase stories that I listened to or that I read about, but half of them were literally the same, essentially the same story.
Right.
Because people see them, but they don't want to fuck with them.
Right.
So the only time the story's really going to change up is if they actually go up on the stairs.
No.
Nada, jelly pie.
Nope. Until we hear this story about, like, one day it's gonna be like these like podcasters and be like, did you hear this story about this guy named Ranulph and Mystic Misfit? No. What are you talking about?
These bitches ran up the stairs.
These bitches ran straight up the flight of stairs.
They
right
thought
in the
they was
middle.
Rocky.
Boofed. Right into thin air.
Gone. Never seen again.
Never seen again. Sources say the only thing that was left behind was 8 bottles of Diddy Baby oil and pristine underwear.
Not the baby oil.
And it wouldn't be a wasted life. Oh, shiny light, must touch it. So, yeah, I mean, and also that was like a lot for like the missing people. Like the missing people, like I try to find like some like, you know, I try to spread it out a bit, you know, give you like, it's like hard because it's like different variation, but it's all the same. You know what I mean? And the problem is, like you were reading earlier on with these missing 411 cases, like it happens all the time. Like it just happened.
It just happened.
It
The
just
the
happened a
third.
couple days ago.
He is still actively missing. I checked for the last update just to make sure. I checked right before we started. And he's still
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
Wasn't
this
found.
guy right here. Like we're talking about all these stories. Like even the stories that I was telling, like they had like a variety of different years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the CDC story was in the 40s.
1949. Look here, 1928. Like I said, 2014, 2015, 99.
But a lot of them only really started, well, not that, at the staircase stories, that is. After that Reddit post, that's when people started to really come forth with all of these past stories.
I mean, not for nothing too. Like, imagine how many of these stories are untold. You know what I mean? Like these are just like the most popular ones. Like people go missing all the times in national parks. Just period. Like think about like the vastness of these things. The fact that people come from all over the world to come and visit them, to check them out, and they're either go not reported, or they just don't gain national coverage or traction the way that some others do for
Yeah.
whatever
Whatever
unfortunate reason, right? And then you have individuals who might have instances with like stairwells or staircases or see them. And I mean, it might be like us, like walk by and like, that's weird. And just kind of let that alone. You know, in the document, they just said there was a couple of natural in the nature reserves one. So now the ones that I was reading, Alex, if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, while they happened there, wasn't that what? But as far
Nature
as
reserves, is that-
genre is, even though it happened in reserve, they're more paranormal, if I'm not mistaken.
Still though.
Are you talking about like the field trip one? See how I memorize these? I believe you must be talking about that one, right?
Because that kind of falls under the same
No, oh no, it definitely does.
nature
If-
reserves are national
I'm
parks.
pretty sure this is the one. Is this is the one you're referencing, right, Alex? This is the one. Okay, here. I'm going to read this right here, Alex.
Alex, it's okay to.
Is it okay if I read this? Like, read this out?
I'm excited because I don't know. I didn't read it.
Sure, okay. So this is about a school trip out to a nature reserve just up the coast of the city that she lives in. I'm going to just read this in first person.
Mm-hmm.
I was thoroughly enjoying myself out there. I love being surrounded by nature. I feel at peace when I am. The ranger is guiding us around and decides that we'll have lunch in this old broken down kirk, which is a small church. The class files in and he notices that I've stopped at the door, shivering a bit. He comes over and asks me why. I tell him that inside of the kirk feels wrong and I don't want to go in. So, if you don't know, Alex is a sensitive, you know, and with that, you know, you feel those empathic energies the same way we were referencing when people walk by these stairwells and other things that they shouldn't be messing with. Okay, so he accepts this and asks if anyone wants to sit outside with me, as he's not going to insist I enter. Two of my friends sit outside with me as we eat our lunches. The ranger starts to tell us a local legend about the kirk that we are at, telling us that the minister had been a bad sort and that the devil himself came and took him away, cursing the kirk in the process.
Wait, this was the pastor of the church thing?
So this was the ranger explaining this.
Okay, no. That the devil themselves came to take.
Yeah. The ranger starts to tell us of a local legend about the kirk that we're at, telling us that the minister had been bad.
Minister.
And that the minister was so bad that the devil himself came to claim the minister and cursed the small church in the process. Later on the same trip, my class were looking at a freestanding rock pillar from about 10 feet from the cliff edge. She couldn't remember the proper term for the rock pillars, but you see them a lot apparently in postcards. And she was able to hear singing. I look around at my class and no one's saying a word. And we weren't allowed to bring any electronics, so no personal stereos, cell phones, or whatever could have been the source of that sound, besides obviously what's around. And I mentioned to the ranger, so she mentioned this to the ranger, who looks a little spooked at that point.
Duh.
So they turn to see 4 of the girls getting dangerously close to the cliff. He basically cuffs them and drags them back away from the edge and gets the guys in the class to move away from the pillar now. He turns to see a couple of the girls with the female ranger looking down at the small cave at the bottom of this pillar. And she asked her if she can still hear the singing. I told her I could, and then pointed out a girl disappearing into the cave.
No.
And told her that it seemed that it was the girl down there doing the singing. The ranger shifted the class the instant that I said that to a nearby campground and asked me again if I could hear the singing. I told them no. And we got told that the cave I saw the girl go into had several legends attached to it. One was a girl who had hidden in there and sang to attract her groom so that they could elope. He was late and she drowned.
Oh no. That's
Now she
sad.
sings to attract a groom to live with her for eternity. Another one was that it was the lair of a siren. So that actually
Oh.
happened at a national park.
A nature reserve.
On nature reserve, yeah. To Alex himself.
Ooh. Oh. That's creepy. That's really creepy.
Look at this. Steve said he was just in Edinburgh recently. He's now looking up and he's
He said, "No, thank you."
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That
Pass.
is amazing.
Oof. Ooh.
So think about that though. Like I said, so it's interesting because these rangers, it makes you wonder, like, getting into that profession. Is this something that you feel that they're aware of prior to getting in? Like, I'm sure there has to be some of them who are like, oh yeah, I'm doing this specifically because I hear of such crazy things that happen here that, like, I'm gonna.
You mean
I-
the ranger?
the Rangers? Yeah.
Maybe they just like to be in the nature.
I mean, of course, a huge part of that has to be the
Yeah.
fact
How
that
did
they-
you get into being?
I mean, but that could be somebody
Maybe
who
they were
wants
a Boy Scout.
Yeah, that's like you're a Boy Scout, or you're into hiking, you're into the woods, you want to preserve
Boy
that
Scout.
kind
Do
of.
they have that over by you, Alex? The Boy Scouts.
Oh, true. I never thought about that. The fact that that's like a very American thing. A lady you're semi-dating used to be a night shift park ranger. Boy Scouts are a thing over here. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, well, my thing is, I'm like always curious if, like, are you familiar with the lore? Like they have to be. I'd imagine. Like if you're a local and then that's the profession you want to get into, like somebody had to go.
Well, these search and rescue people from the national parks, they're like part of the national reserves. They know these lores and they get told by their superiors, like, don't say shit.
Right.
Whatever you see, you're gonna see it, but don't say shit. Just keep moving. Look for whoever you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's.
I don't know if that would make me actually want to do the job, though.
But that, and who's giving them those directives?
They're superiors.
But is it? Who's giving the superiors that directive?
Their own scary things that happen to them.
Is it or is
Or
it really
are they
some, like,
controlled by the
CIA? Aliens?
The aliens.
No.
Yes. Yes. The aliens, they're their superiors, and they say, whatever you see out here. That's my alien voice.
That's your alien voice.
Whatever.
That was very good alien voice. Hit that one more time.
Whatever you see out here, you did not really see. Make sure the people that are part of the research team ignore it.
No, keep going. You're cooking. Keep going. Keep going.
You like my alien voice?
I'm interested in it.
Right? The aliens are like,
so much for the resub.
don't tell anybody about us.
Oh my god.
Ayo, just popping in before bed. Good shit. Keep it up, seems good.
Thank you so much. Oh my god. Chief Ranger, remember Bigfoot is cool.
Just
Skunk
popping
Ape
in
is the
for a bit.
asshole. Just
Good
don't
shit.
talk about
Keep it up,
either.
seems
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those like you got to know a bit about it. Like there's ain't no way that you work at I don't know XYZ National Park that's known for Bigfoot sightings and you don't know the fact that it's known for Bigfoot sightings before becoming a ranger in that place. Ain't no way.
Speaking of Bigfoot, Eric's uncle is obsessed with Bigfoot.
Yes.
I love
You cannot
him.
convince my uncle that Bigfoot does not exist. Speaking about parks and national parks and
Yeah.
and searching on things like that, you know what? He would have been a really interesting person to kind of have on this.
Oh,
And have-
we need to
we
do
need-
that.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, Theo
Fuck when
Eddie.
I said that. I'll put
Yes.
that into the universe. It's already gonna
We
happen.
need to do that.
My uncle is Paula's favorite person in the
I
planet.
love him.
And if you were on here,
He'd be like, yo, nephew,
so
nephew.
that was a better
went
one
out.
than your alien voice. So
This was a
yeah.
good one.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good Eddie voice.
Oh, Polly, I went out, I seen Bigfoot.
Something like that. It's actually pretty close.
Yeah. Oh, I love his Bigfoot stories. He has pictures and everything.
Oh yeah, he has some pretty compelling
Like,
pictures.
he really
too.
does, like footprints and shit.
I was about to say, yeah, in the national
And like
park, one of the-
weird stacks of things that he's like,
Oh, this is.
it's like
This
it's
is
like,
how the
standing
Bigfoots
rocks.
know
You know how
where
people
they're
put
at.
standing rocks and they put the boop 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 boop. There's apparently
This is how they mark
that's
their
a big
campsite.
thing in like the whole Bigfoot Sasquatch community in these reserves. Is that apparently how do they call them? They stack rocks? Is that just the phrase? They stack rocks?
yeah.
Whatever it is, I mean, I know people do it as well, but like they're like these huge ass fucking rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he has like these really amazing images that he's shown, and he's the one that's taken them.
It's the footprint
Yeah, I was
ones
about
that
to
are
say it's the footprint.
crazy.
You'll
Like you
find,
see
like, bare
toes and everything.
footprints,
It's
right.
kind of, and you can believe it because he's the one that actually took the picture.
And
Like, it's
he's
not like something that
far
you're
from
seeing
the
on television
person
or
to,
whatever.
like, try to fake it to prove something.
No.
You know what I mean? He's spent so much money on just like drones and fucking high tech cameras and shit just to try to
Everything.
capture this stuff.
Everything. And then be like, so are you gonna camp out to try to catch one? Maybe
The
like,
one, remember the one time that I forget where
Oh
he did it?
no, I'm a little scared.
I don't want to say because I know if I even got remotely close to where this location is, he would murder me because he wants to be the person to discover Bigfoot. Like he 100% does. But I know that there was one cave in particular, and I'll dare even say it's local
yeah, it is.
for those who know where local is. But I'll just leave it at that. Where he's so convinced it's in there that he thousands of dollars on equipment and refuses to go into the cave to prove the fact that he's right because he feels that confident that he's going to see it and it's going to scare the dog shit out of him. It's almost like one of those like coming to the light type situations where he's like, he's so convinced it's in there that he's afraid to look at it.
He's like, I know that mother clucker's in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
But what will I do when I come face to face with this
right.
ginormous thing?
See, and that goes on the whole national park situation when it talks about shadow people, Slender Man, cryptids like Wendigos, the one that just made my skin crawl when I thought about it, and I don't like mentioning them a lot, but skinwalkers,
Oh,
things of that. Oh my god, I just got fucking chills. Things of that nature.
don't say
you know
that
what I
too
mean?
loud.
Shouldn't even be talking about it at night. But anyway, all these things that like these park rangers and all of these locations probably do it on a night-to-night encounter.
Probably.
I'd imagine so. At least claims that, I wonder, do they get calls? And you gotta take every call serious, I'd imagine. But are you getting calls like, hey, come out here? Like, I'm hearing these crazy sounds, and you're like,
I'm hearing these screams and
are you
these
trying to go out there with this damn Wendigo out
drum
here?
sounds in the distance. Like, hey, yo, maybe you should come check this out.
Yeah, miss me with the bullshit. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Just ignore it.
Just let it alone. Let it lie.
Don't get too close.
Nah. Not today. Not tomorrow. Don't look good either.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That's crazy.
Weird.
Definitely some food for thought there.
Yeah. Yeah. Strange.
Wow, so this was pretty good. Like, not for nothing. Like, little Vam session about it all. Like, some great stories.
Yeah. I think it's nice.
We even got to share an Alex. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us and putting.
And there's a bunch of other Alex stories.
There is a bunch of Alex stories that have great categories too. So I can't wait to see the other submissions that you guys put in so we can like read them on future episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
My uncle is what you think aliens sound like. So you think a guy with like a Brooklyn accent, you know what I mean? And that's what your aliens sound. Are we talking about the same alien, sir?
Hey, yo, I've come to abduct you.
Oh my god.
Come get my spaceship.
Oh no, you did. So did anybody see the Northern Lights last night? You got that crazy picture. Speaking of aliens.
Yeah, but again, I can't. It's hard to.
I know
show.
you can't show it. You can't show it. Never mind. But that was crazy.
Here, I'll try. Actually, you know what? I have a quick way of actually showing it with chat. Hold on 1 second here. I will do this. I will have to do this. Give me 1 second. So, basically what was happening is, as we were checking out the Northern Lights, which was in our area, and we were in, how do you call it, babe? We were in Zone A.
Yeah, so we could see them like the best.
So we were able to see them so clear.
Yeah, it was actually really beautiful.
I'm trying to see. I have the picture saved here. Oh, here, boom. Because I have an embarrassment. This.
Oh no. I could never. That sounds like my worst nightmare. Getting dark by 3. That is my
Iceland
worst
this year for
nightmare.
2 weeks in December, where it got pitch black at 3 p.m. each day to see the Northern Lights. Saw nothing but see them in my own backyard. Such bullshit, right?
Yeah, they're
Talk
beautiful.
about when you get cheated, right? All right. So we were taking pictures of the Northern Lights in our backyard. We got some beautiful shots of them.
Yeah.
However, right, as we're going to check out the Northern Lights, it's so bright out, so clear out, so gorgeous. You could see everything. And Paul and I, with our naked eyes, see something in the sky, right? And we're like, damn, that's bright. Like whatever that is, that's super bright, and clear. And
Very
frankly,
clear.
it looked like a flying object in the sky. So I take a shot of it. Okay, this is the shot. Now watch this. So this bugged us out of it because we were like, what the fuck, right? So here's the shot. Let me try to bring this in a little bit here so we can get a better view. Right? Beautiful sky, right? Now we're specifically talking about this spot right here. You guys can kind of start seeing it come in as I'm like live editing this right in front of y'all, right here. Now, this was pretty clear to us that there was something in the sky, but this sky...
I wish you could like do the zoop zoop. Like
Oh,
you
no,
do.
I can.
Oh, okay.
The sky was so bright. You know what I mean? Chat, look at this.
The fuck is that? The fuck is that?
And this here is not almost like hardly doing it justice.
Yeah.
because in the original photo that I'm looking at right now, in this section right in the middle.
You need to drop it in your Discord.
Yeah, I'll drop that in the Discord for everybody to see as well. But it was just amazing to see this thing. And it just was like there and stationary. That's a motherfucking spaceship.
Yeah,
Looks like a
that's
meteor.
the UAP.
Yeah,
We
it
learned about them
stayed-
last week.
It stayed right in the sky. And then just like blooped right the fuck on out. And we're staring up the entire time. We were out there probably for like 30, 45 minutes.
We were out there for a
Just
hot
kind of
minute,
like observing.
taking pictures of all the different colors and whatnot from the different angles.
Mm-hmm.
But that was crazy.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy right here. So what I'll do is I'll put the little temp link right here so you guys can kind of do your own little zoom in and checking it out. But yeah, so that was one hell of an experience right there.
It was so pretty. Supposedly there was going to be a chance to see it tonight, but then I heard that it went down significantly. So I'm glad we caught them last night.
Yeah. It was definitely good to see that.
They're really cool.
Any other thoughts and remarks there, ma'am?
No, I'm excited to see what next week brings.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys have any suggestions as to what you may want to see in a future episode, next week, anything in the future, beyond that, obviously, like I said, go on to the Malave Games Discord with the link right above over there, man. And let us know what you guys want to see, and then we'll fucking make it happen.
Heck yeah, we have a list of things. We have a list of things that we want to do. But if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, like, within the next few weeks, then let us know.
Yeah, so definitely, guys. And thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you for dealing with our technical difficulties earlier.
Yes, thank you.
Did that improve at all?
I'm sure it did. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for everything. Dude, with
Oh
the
my
fucking
goodness.
gifty Poppy. Thank you, man. Right there, man. I love this shit out of you, brother. Thank you so much for that support, man. That means so much. And welcome to the people who actually caught the gifties
Yeah,
right there,
Gift
man.
subs. Hey, I think that was my first time.
That's so cool. That's the first time that Paula has been involved in us getting subs.
Yeah.
This is her first experience seeing that come up for her ever.
That's
so
cool.
Steve, man, you
Hype
got
train,
her first
hype train.
subs.
Hype train.
I could keep my shirt on this time. Oh my god.
That's
God,
awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. That means the world to us, yo. Like I said before, it's a dream come true to be able to do this with my wife, and we're hoping this kicks off and that we can share more stories and this just gets better and bigger and more exciting for us
Yeah.
and for you guys.
And we'll get the groove down. We're still figuring it out.
Yeah, we're still getting our bearings. We're still gonna move down, still dealing with that stuff. Dude, with another $5 no, Bobby, thank you so much. Dude, they loving on you right now. Look at that. Holy, thank you so much, and welcome to the new subbies, man. I hope you guys also enjoy it now, ad-free. Thanks to both Steve and Rodolph. You guys are amazing. We got a level 3 hype train right now, right at the very end. How freaking awesome is that?
Hype train, hype train.
You get the Pola hype train? Apparently, this is the thing we do now for hype.
This is the hype. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hype train. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my god. Now Kiko, fly your ass in this week.
I'm scared.
Oh my god.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Listen, on the quick note for that, so we don't take away from this. Yeah, she's it. She got it all. She just gotta actually build the physical
I'm
character on the server. We'll
scared.
get her in there. So I mean, I'm not saying that she's off work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm at work, so she could potentially do that. Knock it off with the scare nonsense.
I'm scared.
You guys are gonna have to off stream share with her the experience of how we thought Amryn was gonna be comparatively to how she is now. If the fly didn't see you before the drive, 1 hour to me, I'll steal her cat. Oh!
Arya,
That's on stealing our daughter.
don't hear him. Close your ears.
She needs a, oh my gosh, she needs a bio. She's so full of shit.
Wait, what happened? What happened? Wait, what happened? What am I full of shit of?
That you're scared.
Oh, I am scared.
Oh my god. You'll be fine. Scenario will stab anybody who passes you, see, including them. See? Even if the boys bother you,
No, my scariness is not for the interaction between all of you guys. My scariness is for when I become a hot dog and I got to interact with other kids or people on the other side.
Let her know that these are just a bunch of grown-ass kids that we make fun of all the motherfucking time on there.
freaking
That we're all the
scared.
grown folk playing this shit, and we just making fun of these
I'm scared,
goddamn
and
zippity, skippity, fucks.
But what if I get arrested?
We get arrested all the time. We get arrested on
scared.
purpose. We
I'm
get arrested. It's easy. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to just get her arrested right off the bat. You just need to do it right off the bat. Get arrested. Do your time.
I'm scared.
We play the coveted arrested song, which is Akon Locked Up, and that's it. Oh, you can't say that shit. Skippity zippity.
Skippity.
What is skitty toilet? The fuck. We actually saw that
There was
at
a
Walmart.
toilet.
We
There's a
actually saw the
toilet at
toilet.
Walmart. That
whole
says
toilet.
skippity dippity or something.
Oh my god. Look, Alex said, look, I've been there myself. It took her a month to not freak out over meeting other players.
Alex, my
Got that
anxiety
skibbity
can never-
Ohio Riz. Shut up. Shut your whore mouth.
Skibbity doo.
Shut the fuck up.
Put the pudding in the pudding.
Yeah, look, Alex said, and she doesn't even talk.
Yeah, but then I'll be expected to talk. I'm
Look at
scared.
her, I'm the chaos now. My anxiety was bad. She's 100% the chaos now.
I can't. I'm a goody two shoes in real life.
Haley is
Like
the chaos.
a real
demon of the
goody
group.
two shoes in real life. Like
my God.
I don't do anything bad. So I'm scared to be like
Hey,
with a
Steve!
confidence. I'm scared.
Steve, remember Broadway?
That's different.
Remember Broadway?
That's different.
How is that any different? You were face to face with these people. Y'all,
Make
let me,
me
all right,
easier.
chat, I gotta share this story. Okay, we did the spook. The spook is good. The bot is great. We gotta just, yeah, she was a pure gangster. So we played a game called Dystopia Rising, where we played 90s gangsters. I'm talking Tupac, Biggie style gangsters. Paula's first time role-playing LARP ever in this particular moment that I'm referencing, right? So Paula's got hat sideways, bandana,
Big
pants
baggy
sagging down
britches,
off her ass,
basketball
shorts underneath, big shirt, like she's straight like TLC salt and pepper in this shit, okay? Oh, look at this.
What is that?
Emote.
What
It's
is
a new
that?
emo. That's the new emote that we got. Look, and it's making the Paula dance.
Choop, 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 choop.
Okay? So, it's this situation. I forget how the situation started, but I will never forget Paula's first words. She was just like this. She was nervous to do it. Paula
Art therapy for sure.
was a professional actress. People paid grown-up money to watch her perform. Yet she did not like to improv in that she's period. She doesn't like to improv.
Period.
She's a very scripted
Give
person.
me a script. That's why I write everything down.
And so this is her first experience really leaning into like a scenario with live action role play where she had to improv.
Yeah.
And there was this portion where this woman This woman had to get her to read something. And Paula's character didn't know how to read. And her
It was the
exact
apocalypse. There was no-
words, her exact first words, first thing that came out of her mouth as a character set the tone and pace of her character to people who she's never met was, "Bitch, do I look like I know how to motherfucking read?" Those were her first words. This is the same woman who just said she afraid to talk on GTA.
I'm scared.
This is the same woman
And
who said she's
also,
afraid.
though, like, I'm not a good, like, computer mover.
Grown up people pay to watch it before. We not doing crazy anymore. Man, this is 2024. We used to pray to the Biggie, the Puffy, and the Little Kim. Now the
Give me
Puffy.
the Lil-
and
Now we
gone.
can't put
even
Puffy
bring-
in there.
We had to trade him in for now the Biggie, the Tupac, and the Little Kim. We can't even talk about Diddler no more. Like,
No
times is
diddler.
crazy anymore, man. We had to take him out the King's Court prayer. We had to take him-
Also think, though, like,
Puffy is the Judas of Bofa. Exact.
oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
So this is the same woman that said that. But no.
I'm also
I
scared,
don't
though.
believe
Like,
I-
I'm scared. I'm just
I
scared.
can see. Listen, there is an amp. There is an amp that goes behind.
I'm a cozy gamer.
There is, yeah, she is a cozy gamer. There is an amp that
And
goes by, like when you're doing your
Hogwarts
first thing and the
Legacy
red
is
and
a
blue
little-
lights come on. There is an amp. I
The
still
wee
get the
wee's?
excitement when we
I don't
all
like that.
jump in the car after doing a bid, and we're running away from the cops. Like I still get that jolt of excitement.
I
You know
don't
what I
like
mean?
that. I don't want to be running away from the cops. I'm scared.
Yeah, exactly. Look, you throw everything away when it comes to GTA.
Wizard 101, let's do it.
Let's
I
play
love
Wizard
that.
101.
Yeah, I'm down.
We used to play Loki. We used to play Wizard
Yeah.
101.
We also used to play this game called Mabinogi. That
Mabinogi.
shit
Yo,
was
anybody know what the
fun.
fuck Mabinogi
Is
is?
it even around anymore?
Wait. No, Mabinogi's still around. You can get it on Steam. I have it.
Yeah, Mabinogi.
Yeah. Mabinogi was on Steam. You have a storm guy over there in Wizard 101? Nice.
Servers are shut down.
Oh, man. That's more than likely right. So you've heard of Mabinogi. Yeah, that was an interesting one. It was like
It was
2D
fun.
Parappa the Rapper styled. What? It's
Go
true.
home,
They were
Brandon.
like Parappa the Rapper. They were like a 2D animation that was in a 3D world. Some Sentinels of the Multiverse. Y'all are nerds.
I'm just a cozy gamer.
Well, you about to be a GTA gamer
I'm
because that's it. You
scared.
got to.
I'm friggin' scared.
You're allowed to be scared. Ain't nothing wrong with being scared. Listen, it's a life lesson for all of us, right? You just gotta rip the band-aid. You just gotta dive in, baby. Embrace the simulation.
No. Oh my god, I hate that.
Embrace the simulation.
It's not a
baby.
simulation. Honestly, I'm gonna be so pissed if this is a simulation.
Listen, play some GTA. Look, all it's gonna take is for you to play GTA. Be in the car driving, and you're just zoning out randomly, doing like some real weird grinding mission, right? Phrasing, I know. And then, and then you're driving in your car, and the two moments, like your IRL car, and you go, it feels just as real. And then you realize part of simulation theory.
I don't know.
See, look, Alex, Aaron, just I tell you, they run around. They look like a goddamn WWE, like a little mafia. They do.
But I'm scared. I don't want to get
Let's play
arrested.
Harvest Moon and Swap T. Look, so you got all the cozy games for you.
I like a cozy game. I told you Hogwarts Legacy is a little intense. Sometimes I'm over there and I'm like,
Yo, she gets so mad. When we're playing
Pissed.
Hogwarts Legacy, she's
Pissed.
out here just screaming, "How do you fucking roll?"
my pinky's not
My
right.
pinky doesn't work like that. And I'm
My
like, yo, my
pinkies don't
pinky's
work like
strong
that.
from all the shift muscle. From
Not me.
fucking
My
GTA.
pinkies are also
Play
fucked
some
up.
GTA, get them reps
No,
in.
my pinkies are fucked up and I can't.
My pinkies are fucked up from fighting. Look,
Yeah, but they're
Ow!
they're long.
But it still look like
Mine
I
can
can
do
do
like
like I gotta really force
Hold
it
up.
straight.
I'm
Like
gonna show
this is
Stream.
natural.
I'll show Stream my biggest insecurity. One of my.
What are you showing here? Oh, your pinkies?
I got weird pinkies. So when I'm like,
Anybody care about all that?
I care. I can't read.
He said you can use an MMO mouse. Look it, the Furies will protect you from Kano, Taka, Oda, Jerry, and definitely Clyde. Yo, shout out to Clyde Boogie.
Where is Clyde?
Oh man, he was on earlier on.
Oh.
Yeah, he was on earlier on when we first
Use
came out.
that.
During
Use the
technical-
thumb. For what?
Use an MMO mouse like the one that I have.
Oh, I only got 2 clickers on
He's
mine.
saying to get an MMO mouse.
I like my mouse. First of all, your mouse is like mad sensitive. The mouse be all over the screen.
All right, Jack's gonna say keep your mutant parts to yourself. Exactly, you get rebind.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's okay.
It's not.
It is. I told her too. Like, listen, when we really get down into it, she don't even need to go and do the crazy. The only thing you need to do is have a
What am I
gun.
gonna do? Be standing around?
No.
Scared.
No. Listen.
Selling drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, to get arrested.
Listen, it happens.
God, I don't want to get arrested. I'm scared.
Sometimes it be like that.
Ugh, I don't like getting in trouble.
We yell at the cops. in
Not
the game
even
all
as a
the
character,
time.
I don't like getting in trouble. It's scary.
Just give it one try. If you hate it, they said, if you hate it, we will never pressure you again.
I feel that's a lie. No, because I would probably
Look at
have
Jesse,
fun.
hang with us girls, pick fruit.
Do you really pick fruit?
Yes!
Is that legal?
Yo, she thinks she an immigrant. She just asked me if picking fruit was legal. Can somebody do me a favor? I'm gonna, so I don't get doxxed, I'm gonna privately send you an address. I need you to come grab a car, pull up, and get your girl because I can't with her. Somebody come get her.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a street.
Yeah, you pick fruit, they hunt. Look, they do garbage runs, become an official trash can. That's what Alex is.
Okay, that's fun.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, you go do.
Yeah,
stuff
but
like-
I also like it's a double end because I like want to be cool. I want to be cool.
Listen, the girls are cool. They look. Look, the girls are being innocent, minding their own business. I forget who did it, but somebody ran their mouths. They're at Uwu, which is like a cat cafe.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Right? The police started swinging up on the guys. So then Haley, Jess, started beating the shit out of the police officer. So then he hit one of the girls. So then all the girls jumped the police officers until the police ran away from them. Our girls are the best.
That's hilarious.
It's
But
a
the
fact.
girls are actually like bigger than the dudes, though. I'd run away too.
Our girls are Amazonian in size.
Yeah.
They are. But it's also because they wear the heels. And all the characters are the same size.
True.
In GTA.
True.
He looks at fucking cops ran from us, see? And trust me, once you're around Mo, Larry, Curly, and Shep over there, you know what I mean? Then,
Not the ship.
yeah, you be Shep. Then Mo,
the
Larry,
Shep.
Curly. Yeah, the fourth stooge. A lot of people don't know that there's four stooges.
Not the ship.
But you around them, and listen, I'm telling you, when it all comes together, it's like Powerpuff Girls. It's all just like powers combined, and then shit starts happening. Look, you're gonna be dying of laughter. We do all the time. We do cracking up.
I mean, I laugh at you guys when I hear you guys.
For those of you who don't know who might be listening in, we are talking about 5M servers of GTA. We are all on one called Project Rogue.
Yeah,
Golden
we've
Girl.
kind of drifted from our original
Well, that's
topic.
because we got those amazing subbies as we were winding down. We're saying thank you.
Hype train,
That's why-
hype train.
And so the memes, gifs, and animations begin of you and your hype train hands. You can't do nothing around these people. The Paula sound. Look at they were hitting on me. Haley told them to fuck off and leave her alone. The cops got ballsy. Clyde showed up, and the other guys hit. The cops beat up Clyde. Haley went beast mode, and the cops ran for their lives.
That's hilarious.
I
Facts.
feel targeted. Well, stop being it. Stop being the one. Oh my god. These so good times.
Yeah, but when am I going to play?
You just made that comment out loud, just so you know, not to me.
No, I'm just saying with life. You know, I'm a granny. I can't stay up late. This is way past my bedtime right now. After dinner, though, but right now, by the time I get home, have dinner, then I start my research stuff now for Friday nights. I'm a schedule kind of person. And that's my schedule right now.
Do you guys hear that too?
Excuses? Go home. Just like we told Jess earlier. Take them young yeggs and walk home. I love you, Jess.
He is home, she said. Oh, look, he's saying you better be free next weekend. Look, he's already yelling at you.
Oh.
Look, they say you walk into the same bird. And that's what they say, I am.
I need to make a character.
The character's me. You need to physically make a character.
Well, that's what I mean. I know the character. I need to physically like create one that's not ugly.
Yeah, look at Alex. It's 4:30 a.m. for her.
Alex, I couldn't stay awake.
You just need a prettifier. Exactly. That's what she was trying to. That's what she wants apparently. That's the first step. The hardest part is making them look, making them not look like dudes.
Right.
Literally. Rockstar, can we get on that shit? I mean, the game is only 98,000 years fucking old.
But is it, or is it the developers of these games that pander towards the guys so they really don't care about the girls and they're not getting girl mods or whatever they're called?
No, it's not that. No, it's really not that because at the end of the day, the game was the game was created to be.
We about to go to World War III before. You're not wrong.
If they were pandering to the guys, there would be hot girl mods. Exactly. Everything would have.
I guess.
Big tatas, snatch ways, big asses. It's true. They would be pandering. Look at the guys. Yes, I just described you. I know. Slides are hot girl mods to the side. I hate you.
I don't know. I'm just scared. I'll try it eventually. I will.
Jessica, can we talk about hot titties bounce when you make your hands on this now?
Wait, are you talking about in the game or?
Yes, they're talking about they make their characters' titties bounce by throwing their hands up and down.
That's hilarious.
Look at Alex. Alex is like, wait, huh? Big fan, not gonna
Big fan, not gonna lie. We love some titties around here.
Oh, no.
I actually had that conversation earlier today about titties.
Oh my god.
Speaking of titties. Steve, your titties bounce every time you play video games?
I can't. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are so dumb. I don't know why I talk to so stupid.
Oh my gosh.
This is why I look so young for my age. Oh no. I see your face, so look at the camera.
You're young here, baby.
Young and hot. You should be scared to play GTA 5. 2 layers deep into simulation is as far as you should go. Never go 3 layers. Exactly.
I'm scared of the simulation too. Listen.
The best part is there are arcade games in GTA, so you can be a simulation playing a simulation about a simulation.
Well, in Palia, there's the video games.
Right,
in
same
the,
thing.
in the game. That's another great game. Steve, have you played that one before? That's a really fun, cozy game.
Have you ever seen any of Boots' Million Dumb Moment clips?
Yes.
My time to shine. She saw them live.
Live.
It's my time to shine.
The best one is that driving one.
No, my time to
Yeah,
shine.
that's the best
My time
one.
to shine. the job that we don't talk about.
That was epic.
This is the most fun in a video game I've ever had. Over 1,500 hours in 2 years.
For what, GTA?
Your favorite one is the bike or the one where you kill Haley and like Free Willy? Yeah. Yo, and I'm like,
Aw.
Aaron. Oh my god. The motorcycle one, is that the one where Boots was crippled for like a week? I shouldn't laugh at that. Chad, I apologize. I really shouldn't laugh at that. That gives you PTSD.
Wait, how did Boots, remember Boots, you was in a wheelchair?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what happened?
So
He
what
was on
happened
a
was
motorcycle accident?
He found shrooms. He said, roll it. I don't got the video. I don't got
Roll
that
it.
video. I was high on mushrooms. His character was high on mushrooms, and when you get high in the game, the screen gets all
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, I've
lumpus.
seen that.
So he decided to go take his motorcycle and like hit a jump or some shit, and then he broke his legs, and he was in a wheelchair for like the first time he went. Wait, did you go to jail in the wheelchair, or did they not? I went to jail.
Wait, was that when you guys, like...
I beat the shit out of that guy in the front lawn of the courthouse, and he shot a guy. He shot the guy.
Yeah, I remember
He shot
that.
the guy, and he was in a wheelchair. He got caught a vigilante charge in a wheelchair. Dr.
That's actually
Xavier had us.
hilarious.
Yeah, see, Alex was terrified. He said, "Man, you caught a vigilante charge in a wheelchair. He straight up killed you over that fucking jump." And poor he was just like, "What the fuck just happened?" Because I screamed on radio. The sky's blue, grass is green, Haley's screaming on the radio. Like, that's just shit. Ah! Rude.
That's a really good impersonation,
It's a
though.
really, that was a really,
Yeah, that was a
really
good one. That was a good one.
impersonation.
That was better than my aliens.
Well, you know, 1,500 hours of hearing Haley be like, "Red," you know, like. Now you got 375 hours, and that's awesome. That's so crazy. He did heat seek you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Eventually.
I feel like in this part of the stream, being that we diverge so much, only the real ones are in right now. But then
Yeah.
again, it's the same 10, so that's dope. The cheerleading in the bulldozer. The cheerleading in the bulldozer. Without, I gotta share that clip. That's a new one that they just did. Oh my god. I loved your aliens. Don't you dare put your slightly nervous and your slightly racist alien voice. Literally. Her aliens are all of a sudden from Queens. Like, there's like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, are we talking the same kind of alien? Thank you to
Listen.
your leader. Hey, I just need to understand one thing. I saw there was a set of stairs here, and I decided to open up the door, and there was these two fucking mooks on the top. I looked at them, wondering who they were doing. They called themselves Kano and Taka. Kind of sound like two schlubs, if you ask me. So I told them, "Hey, if you want to come over here for a ride on the spaceship," they said, "Yeah, why not?" I wanted to go explore the top of the stairs. So I took them on the ship. We went around once or twice, and then all of a sudden there was a white girl on the bottom that was like, "Hey, rude!" And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry." So I brought them back. Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
That's what aliens sound like, apparently.
That's how all the aliens are. You still need to find out if you can chop a bulldozer. I believe you can. I believe somebody did that. Aliens' first contact was a Bronx man. We all speak like that, exactly. Take me to your leader.
You know the scary lizard ones. They talk like that.
The reptilians?
Yeah.
So reptilians have New York Italian accent.
Yeah.
You got the
Because they're assholes.
reptilians like, hey, faculas la mama. Dumb Chuck was not about talk. Ah. Reptilians sound like the Clintons. Which one? Because they both sound very distinctly different. If you're talking like Bill and Hillary, those are two very different voices. Both of them.
Both of them.
I hate these people. I do. Oh my god. Why is it always just me saying it sound both like Daredevil and The Sopranos? Exactly. That's it.
I mean,
That's Paula's alien. Apparently, that's what her aliens sound like. Oh my god, y'all are a mess. You guys are an absolute mess. Oh my god, I can't.
you know, if aliens like revealed themselves to like everybody and they sounded like that, I think that most people would be okay with them.
If they all had Bronx accents.
How funny would that be? You kind of take them serious. Hey, you. If you don't come over here and get up in this spaceship, it'd be funny. You know?
Hey, listen here. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Get your ass above the spaceship right now, okay?
Aliens with a Boston accent. Get in the car. More like Staten Island. Did you see if he's alien on Dropout? No. I gotta check that out. Did you see if he's alien on Dropout? Are you talking about College Dropout? The like podcast series of D&D games? The ones that used to do like College Humor and all that, or am I thinking about something different? We're gonna have us around you catch my trip. Dropout streaming service. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I love their service.
What is
I've
that?
watched a bunch of their games. So it's like College Humor. That old, remember back in the days they used to have this like College Humor, but then now they have Dropout, which is like their streaming service. And they're kind of like Critical Role, where they have like their own like Dimension 20. With Brendan Lee Mulligan, they're on Dropout. Dropout's just like Critical Role. It's just like a neighboring podcast. So he's saying that there's a
An alien.
Iffy, yeah, an alien named Iffy.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a bunch of series because they do a bunch of different games.
Is it app?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You've actually heard their games as we were.
Wait, is that the one with the fairies?
Yes.
Oh!
Watch the fairy game. Yes, as we were driving down to Disney.
that one.
Yes.
That was on an app?
Yeah.
Oh!
That was on because they have an app. They specifically have an app. But yeah.
That's cool.
That was through Dropout. Yes. It's great that you remember that literal game. But yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that. I was really into it.
Mm-hmm. I'll send you the log and go watch games. Yep. Go watch Game Changers on it. Okay. Oh Lord.
Got him.
Oh God. This is the.
Both of them.
I hate it here. Hold on a minute. All right, hold up. No.
That's drugs? What?
Yeah, I know. That's because
No.
it's saying that is us because it's saying that the themes are adult themes because this stream, the one that you have here, is listed as all this, so we could literally say whatever we need to say on here to illustrate our stories.
Oh.
See, it says that this stream is intended for mature audiences.
Oh.
Only them. So clearly, you guys violated that right off the bat. Y'all ain't mature at all. It's crazy because I can't. It's not letting me even do it. Yeah. You can't even watch the clip like that. I was gonna try to watch it here on the screen for everybody, but it won't do it because of that little blocky thing. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to catch that. Y'all been hella sexual talking cryptid dirty talk.
Hey.
Yeah, that's on there from all the GTA stuff, but I've always left it because, you know, like talking about this kind of stuff, I know sometimes it may have language
Triggers.
that's not suitable for kids. So I like to keep that stuff because it lowers the chances of it getting like shadow banned, like randomly blocked. Or last thing I need to do is have like some random like if your kid stumbles on my shit, like they didn't stumble. You know what I mean? Like that block that you saw there, anybody who like doesn't have like the age thing clicked on or whatever, like they're not logged in or whatever, that it doesn't automatically have your age saved, sees that window. So either your kid lied or they clicked on it. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the clip, man. All right, well, that being said, guys, again, man, thank you so much for fucking hanging out with us. Thank you for this little after hours.
Yeah.
As we were bullshitting about all things nerdy and fun, man. And again, thank you so much to Steve, and thank you so much to Renal, y'all the realest, man. Thank you so much for those fucking gifted subs.
Yeah,
That means
thank you.
the
That was so
absolute
fun.
fucking world to us, man. That's so cool, so cool, so cool. And it was so cool that she got to experience her first set of gifted subs right there. So that's absolutely amazing.
That was awesome.
With that being said, y'all, have an absolutely amazing night, like I always like to say, man. Be kind
Again,
to
let
one
us know
another.
if you want something in particular.
Please,
Again,
please.
we have a list of things, and we're just gradually working our way in and trying to figure out our swing of things. So thanks for bearing with us as we're trying to figure out this stuff.
Right. So as we're trying to
I'll
figure out
fly
this stuff.
in eventually. I'm scared.
Also, like I said, look at the top of the chat, man. Click that if you're not doing so already, so you can kind of give us all the ideas, all the good juicy bits, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that being said, have an absolutely amazing night. We love you guys. And stay weird, motherfuckers. Bye.